What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to an exciting edition. An exciting edition of the True Earth After Show. That's right. We just had an astounding, long debate over on Modern Day Debate, and then we rolled right over here. So you guys will have to forgive me. I'm gonna shout some people out, and then I'm gonna play a conspiracy music guru song so that I can finish doing what I need to do. I kind of jumped in here, but I was just so excited to come and chat with you guys instead of being with the riffraff of the that is the Modern Day Debate Glober cast in the troll chat. Absolutely hilarious, but yeah, a lot of fun. Hope that you guys definitely appreciated it. The numbers look really good. There's like 800 people watching. Awesome. Yeah. All right, let's do it, guys. We got Justin Johnson, Run Boston Bear. Legends, guys. Absolute legends. Hot dogs for sale. Brianna Lynn. We got Mellow Dome. Thank you for being a member for 1 month, my friend. Tribune killed it on MDD. Flat gang indeed. Chilling. What is up, my friend? We also got Plain Reality. We got Ruhif, the one and only. I wonder what you have to think or have to say about the debate. I found it pretty disappointing in the lack of evidence from the Globe side to tackle, but it is what it is. No use crying over spilt milk. We also got Lisa Severe. We got Gerardo Alvarez. We got Creature. Nominal. Bill Wheel. What is up? Larry Silverstein's insurance policy. Nice. You guys are probably pouring in right now, so there's no sense in trying to keep up. Killerman Kakazu, Kevin DeShill, welcome in. Effed Up World Legendary. Here's something that I can do, and that would be getting you guys the link. Let's go ahead and get that underway as well. Alan did very, very well. I was definitely pleased with him as a partner, bringing some absolute gravy facts. Some stuff unrefuted, by the way. Everything that we brought was completely unrefuted. So, found that pretty funny. Wisco Matt, welcome to the Tribune tribe, my friend. Welcome in. All right, let's get this loaded up. It's probably going to play a commercial. No, it's not. Wow, okay. So we'll just pause it then for a second. Let's shout out the people over on Rockfin. Let's play this. Hold on. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. You guys probably can guess what we're going to watch here. All right, Rockfin, what is up? We got 9 legends over in the Rockfin, including Mischief Brew, John Osborne, and Benny Boy. Mischief Brew, I'm curious as to why you would think that Alan wasn't much better. I thought he did a pretty good job. Was I just not paying attention, or did I miss something? I thought he did fairly well. We actually agreed beforehand that I would tackle curvature, and that he would tackle the presupposed motions of space. And I think we did that pretty well. But eager to get your guys' opinion. Feel free to leave a comment, chat it up. I'm going to go ahead and play Television Watching News Believer for your entertainment. And I will be back momentarily. Get just a brief look at the back end. You guys know how it goes.
The sharing of biased and false news has become all too common on social media. More alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first.
The sharing of biased and false news has become all too common on social media. More alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first. Unfortunately,
of you, we're in this mess. Forever you will acquiesce. How you love to be deceived. Whatever they tell you, you believe. Dead of sight, dead of mind, news believer. thinker you are not. Never independent thought. Box into your paradigm. Hypnotized with pantomime. Regurgitating all you hear. Spread your terror, spread your fear. Yeah. Never your mind to be free. Never your eyes will ever see. Lick the boot of tyranny. Begging for your slavery. They who have remote control. The TV know your very soul. Tune into the great deceiver. Television watching news believer. Inject your poison, wear your mask. All they have to do is ask. Never questioning authority. Blindly following like sheep. Yes sir, no sir, free backs, fool. You television watching fool. Yeah. Never your mind to be free. Never your eyes will ever see. Lick the boot of tyranny. Begging for your slavery. They who have remote control. The TV know your very soul. Tune into the great deceiver. Television watching news believer.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
Extremely dangerous to our democracy.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy. This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
In their world forever locked. Into their world forever boxed. Reality you leave behind. A prisoner of your own mind. Forever you will be deceived. Never, ever to be free. Yeah. Never your mind to be free. Never your eyes will ever see. Lick the boot of tyranny. Begging for your slavery. They who have remote control. The TV know your very soul. Tune into the great deceiver. Television watching news believer. Never your mind to be free. Never your eyes will ever see. Lick the boot of tyranny. Begging for your slavery. They who have remote control. The TV know your very soul. Tune into the great deceiver. Television watching news believer.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy. This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
Alrighty. We are back. Ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoyed the music stylings of conspiracy music guru. What a legend. Let's go ahead and drop this link in the chat for you guys. I see we got Alan, Space Audits in the house. What is up? My partner in crime. Let's get this show underway, shall we? Where are we at? Sorry, I gotta exit this full screen real quick. There we go. What the heck? Sorry, being a little difficult. Whoa. Whoops. What's a show without a technical error or two? You know, no worries there. But let's go ahead and post this link for you guys. Got it coming in the Rockfin. And then now we got it coming in the YouTube as well. Welcome on in. Hey, Witsit in the house. What is up, my friend? Jump on in. The water is fine. Let's go ahead and get this pulled in. Boom. Boom. Let's not forget to enable that waiting room, shall we? Otherwise, we're going to have unwanted individuals jump in. It's a cool stream only this time. Cool people only. What is up, Alan? Cheers, my friend. To another stunning flat Earth victory. We'll, of course, have to give him a minute.
Yo, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, brother?
Dude, thanks for handling that, bro. You took care of all the busy work.
Dude, are you kidding? You came
I
in.
I couldn't do it, bro. That was so insane.
Well, you did. You came in immediately and overwhelmed them, as I say, with a case of accounts. You just came in with the technical stuff, hit them with the mental fatigue right away, and then they couldn't even formulate an attempt to formulate a rebuttal to the very basic stuff.
No, my dude said, I've showed up to this debate with no evidence and I just want to ask questions. This is my new debate approach. Like, well, what the fuck are you talking about, bro?
Dude, get out
You
of
don't
here.
have like your evidence is talking about the moon landing? All right.
You get
dude,
laughed
miss
out.
me with that.
You get
Yeah,
laughed
like-
out of a professional debate
Like-
setting.
Like, dude, imagine if we showed up with, we'll prove the flat earth, but next year in the future. Like, what? Like, what are you talking about?
It doesn't really compute. It doesn't really
Yeah,
compute.
but yeah, it was fun though, hanging out.
Yeah, we seen you in the Discord in the background, just chatting.
Oh, bro, you got to do it next time. It's like everything they said. We could literally address in our sleep or just have ChatGPT, generate a response. So it was definitely an effective use of time to just double up and be on Discord and hanging out with the boys. Because I have an attention span problem, you could say. So I can't listen to a non argument the whole time, and then you want me to address it, like shit to do, buddy.
Of course, we have our resident globe advocate, Ruhif. What is up, my friend? Welcome to the show.
Yo. Can you hear me?
Yeah, got a little bit of an echo, though, just so you know.
Excellent.
And then we also got
Okay.
Run Boston Bear. Welcome to the show, man. Oh, yeah, full panel, full cast.
Nice.
We also got James Ostrom. Welcome, brother.
Hey, you guys knocked him dead. You guys would knock professors dead.
I would have been curious to see how our professor would have answered the star inquiry. I was genuinely curious as how they would have answered that, but I don't think they're going to be able to come up with anything. What are they going to say? Super refraction, celestial refraction,
Northern Hemisphere refraction, patented by Whitsitt.
Hold on.
What's the star inquiry? I missed the last, half the debate.
I was about to say we're missing a really good chance to ask Ruhif this question. So I presented a video in the beginning of the debate where a plane travels south. What is it? Southwest.
From Zurich to
yeah.
Sao Paulo. Yeah, I literally started writing code to model that in Stellarium today. So I will see what Stellarium looks like, and make a little time lapse video myself as a prediction.
Nice. It'll be interesting to see if you can get that to do on the globe, because I'm stuck, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a simple as you guys claim, right? If we're just going to look at it with pure Euclidean geometry, then it's 1 degree of star movement per 69 miles. And we travel 3,000 miles, which means we got roughly 43 degrees of star displacement. And
But you're also moving against the rotation of the Earth, so it's counteracted somewhat.
Rotation of the Earth. Cool
Negative
story,
Ghost Rider.
bro.
The flight was north to south.
Oh, nice. We
No,
got
it wasn't.
Whitsitt.
Friggin' Zurich to Sao Paulo.
We
How's that
got
north-south?
Shane, and we got Dylan. Welcome to the show, guys. And by the way, let's try to share the floor. Let's not be interrupting each other. Let's let everybody talk.
Okay. Zurich to Sao Paulo is not north-south.
All right. What is it?
No, southwest.
Okay.
Europe to South America. Europe to
Thank
South
you.
America.
Thanks for the
Wow.
clarification.
Look at all these legends on here all of a sudden.
Oh, yeah. It's
Hey!
What's up, everyone?
Shane.
What is up, brother? Welcome, Whitsitt. Welcome, Shane.
Hey, Boston's looking good, man. JT looking good.
Hanging in there. I'm just here to soak up the gravy. You guys are legends.
Look at you.
Tribune and Alan, nice job. Tribune, question for you. When did you realize that Alan wasn't listening to anything the other dude was saying? At which point were you like, oh, he's not even...
Like the second interaction. And I was like,
Because
oh,
I saw
shit,
you,
all right.
I saw you pop into the thing, and you were like, I can't do this. I can't do both. I'm gonna back out.
I didn't know how to get the video that you guys were watching on Discord to mute. I was just like stuck listening to the echo, and I was like, yeah, I don't have time to figure this out. I'm in the middle of the show.
Gotcha. I figured something like that happened because he quickly popped in and out. But dude, Alan, as soon as that other dude opened his mouth, Alan wouldn't listen. He would just come in and like just turn him off, which I thought was hilarious because I felt the exact same way whenever he started speaking. I was like, this guy.
Well, it was hilarious. He basically, like, let's just be real. He was definitely trying to say that we were terrorists without saying it. And they're just like, no, let's not beat around the bush, dude. I'm just gonna call it out and move on.
Yeah, I can't address that stuff because that's just getting in the weeds, and your boy's a fucking weed master. So like if I, got in there, like I wouldn't get out. Nobody would get out. We'd still be in there.
No, we don't have time for that crap.
So
The audience don't have time.
No, the best course of action is like, okay, man.
I just
cool
wanted
story. So
I just wanted him to know that I knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
Hey, Muhammad Allen, how you doing there?
Assalamu alaikum, brother.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you ain't gonna have no ballers jump on here talking about that plane video, bro. I promise.
Well, there's Roof right here, and I did come prepared.
I'm gonna model it in Stellarium
In case we were confused, I had it behind me
Wait,
in preparation for this. Sorry.
Yeah, Roof, you said that you don't have an answer right now. Is that what you said?
I haven't had a great deal of a look at it, but I'm modeling it in Stellarium. So I'll
that's what's up.
Yeah, I'll see what Stellarium says.
Let's see if we can talk about it hypothetically. Do you agree that the stars change 1 degree per 69 miles on the globe?
Right. If you're stationary, yes.
If you're stationary, so when we're celestially navigating, they don't change?
They move 1 degree per 69 miles, yeah.
As we're moving.
Stationary. No, when you're stationary. If you're moving at the same speed towards it, then it's not going to move.
Wow, really? So if I move 69 miles, if I go 69 miles, the stars will be a degree different, right?
If you move 69 miles instantaneously, yes.
Not instantaneous. It's per hour.
Dude, that is such a red herring. Dude, if this is all you got.
It's not a red herring.
You've
got motion involved.
Drop off the call, bro.
You've got motion involved. You've got motion involved against the spin of the Earth.
No, but how long does it take to go 69 miles at 500 miles an hour?
Oh, you can do the math.
This is my new favorite argument, dude.
Because in a plane, the whole thing is, and I'm not even like a scientifically minded guy, if there is a physical Earth that's a ball and a sphere, and you're hauling butt around it, like I'm not arguing that it seems to stay level. I'm saying that if you are traveling around it a great deal at a high rate of speed, the stars would go up. And the pilots would see the stars go up as they stayed level on the Earth, right?
No.
Do you understand
you
geometry?
You can catch a flight. You can catch a flight to chase the sun, right? The sun basically stays.
But we're
still.
not talking about that. We're not talking.
Yeah,
about
nice
that.
red herring. Try to stay on subject.
How is that a red herring? How
you
is
know
that
what a red herring
If
is?
you travel west, yes. If you travel west, and you can match the rotational speed of the Earth, then the sun will stay still. As will the stars if it's at night.
Oh, the sun and the stars do the same thing. Wait,
You're
the sun
just
and the
like
stars do the
throwing
same
out
thing.
the fallacies.
Hold on.
Fallacy.
Hold on. Wait a second. Wait a second. There's something crucial that needs to be understood here, and this would be obvious by the supposed linear speed of rotation of the Earth, and that is that the rotation of the stars is going to be 15 degrees per hour, which means that in order to move the same speed as the stars, you have to travel 1,035 miles per hour.
If you're at the equator.
Okay, 700 miles per hour in America.
Oh my God. Okay.
So are you saying the plane's going 734 miles per hour?
No, I'm saying the western speed will counteract the movement of the stars, and I'm going to demonstrate what it would look like on Stellarium.
So just to clarify, while
yeah.
you're on YouTube and
but-
recorded for the world to see, your argument
Yep.
is if the plane is moving, the stars wouldn't change. Is that correct?
Yeah, if you match the rotation of the Earth, then yes, they won't move. How is that? Quite happy for that to be recorded, Witsit. Quite happy for that to be recorded.
That's so fire.
Physical well-being. Seriously.
Okay.
If not,
I'm
Crypto,
sure someone will
are
clip it out and
you-
laugh at you.
Are you hot making crypto?
Yeah, someone is.
So
Cool,
wait,
the other
Ruth,
thing,
Ruth, if we don't match the spin of the Earth, what would happen?
Yeah, they'd move. They rotate.
So if we didn't match the spin of the Earth, and then they didn't move, what would that mean?
And they didn't move.
Yeah.
Say it again. If we didn't match if we're stationary,
No. If we didn't
No.
match the spin of the Earth,
right?
but the stars didn't move as predicted, what would that mean?
Yeah, they do move in that video.
So you didn't answer the question.
Yeah.
And hey,
Right.
are you just answer this question for me? So the stars are super far away, so they don't
Yeah.
move. They just look like they're moving because the Earth is moving, right?
Well done, Witsit. Yes.
Thank you. Okay. And then as we fly over the Earth, it's actually a ball. And so gravity pulls us
Right.
around it, right?
Right.
Right. So if I'm going to
Right.
be dropping convexly in regard to the stars that aren't moving, why would the stars not change their position?
Because maybe you're matching the rotation speed. So you are in a reference frame stationary with respect to the stars. You're not moving. The question is how much of that component, how much of his speed is counteracting the rotation? Yeah. Like I said, I'm going to do it on Stellarium, hopefully.
I
tonight.
Buddy, would the stars move up as you move down? Yes or no?
It depends what direction you're going.
There's only
Down.
one.
This is about having motion, right?
There's only
No.
one.
If you're
very
not
s-
moving, then yes, the stars go up and down. Hang on, give me can someone mute as well? I'm going to mute for a second and order some lunch. Give me a second.
Who is that? Crypto?
Who is
Yo,
singing right now?
Who's
That's
Who's
it,
doing that?
crypto.
Crypto, what's your MO, man?
Yeah,
What
my
are you
question
here
is so
for?
simple, right? If we're moving down in a plane, but the stars aren't moving, then as we move down in the plane, the stars should look like they're moving up, right?
They should have.
100%. It doesn't matter
Yeah.
which direction. Doesn't matter which direction you're flying and which direction the Earth is spinning. If you're in the air flying around it, I think you're always going to force those stars upward because the rate of speed at which you're moving and the angle change that's happening, the stars don't move that fast. And if you're in a plane diving over a spherical Earth, you're going to force those stars up. Now, do the stars go up and slightly to the right? Or you know what I mean? They're always going to go up.
No, I think you're just thinking
That's
about it the
that's
wrong way.
correct.
You just look at the.
Huh?
I find it easier to just look at a point of rotation and judge it off of that. It's like, where is the point of rotation in reference to you? And you'll find that if it's a ball and you're moving in relation to that it will be in a different location. And you're seeing that the point of rotation does not change. So if you just focus on that, then you'll realize very quickly that the sky is not moving as it should while the plane dips over the curve.
This is basic geometry, bro. If you're going down around the globe, it's the same reason that you get 1 degree per 69 miles with celestial navigation. The Earth is bending convexly, so therefore you're changing your position in which you're perceiving the stars, so the angle changes optically because you're bending convexly. Duh.
Speaking of celestial navigation, Witsit, have you
Change
ever
the
done
subject. Change the subject.
60
Dude, it
nautical
was a
miles
good
per
run,
degree?
man. 2023
you
is
ever
over,
done
bro.
it?
Just like
Have you ever
Professor
done it?
Phil. Just like Professor Phil, as soon as the point was broken down specifically to him, he immediately said, celestial navigation doesn't work on a flat Earth. You can't address the point. It's weird.
Have you ever done it? It's a yes or no question, and then you can ask me a question. Have you ever
No,
done it?
no. No,
No.
you're
Okay,
avoiding
so
the
your
point.
opinion on it means fuck all. Means
So are you
0.
gonna-
You have
so you
no
admit that
valid
you
opinion
can't-
on it.
You admit you can't address the actual point and you're using a red herring.
No, you've answered my question. What was your question?
I just said my point and you ignored it by trying to change the subject. Now you're acting like you don't remember it.
I'm ordering lunch, so what was your question? You can either
What's
ask
with
it
all
again
these
or pretend that
tactics,
you won.
Riff?
So
What's with all these tactics, bro?
you can
There's a lot of
ask your
tactics.
question
Go
again,
eat your lunch,
Witsit,
bro. We're
or
trying
you
to
can
chill, bro.
pretend
Get
you
out
got
of
a W.
All right, just go on mute, bro. You
Do you want
showed
to
that you're
pretend
just
you got a
not.
W?
Yeah.
Yeah, you ran away. It's okay.
I'm here asking you to ask your question. You don't seem to want to ask the question, and you're accusing me of running away. That's transparently pathetic, Witsit.
But it's recorded for everyone to see. They saw. They just. They just saw
It's
it.
recorded me asking you for your question. You've answered mine. Thank you. You haven't done celestial navigation. Your opinion on it means fuck all.
Which part of it was an opinion?
Would you like to ask the question?
You need me to repeat it because you have like Dory syndrome. You can't remember more. I got you. Okay.
I'm in the middle of ordering lunch, so please.
I don't want to
repeat
take
the
over
question.
the stream, man. I will say it one more time, man.
All right, you can take the W if you want to take a W from that. That's fine.
Well, everyone heard you run away. So,
Okay.
according to the globe model, we do celestial navigation where there's 1 degree change per 69 miles. And the cause of this is that the Earth is allegedly curving. So as you move over the curved surface, your position relative to the stars, thus your angle measurement changes 1 degree per 69 miles, correct?
I'll just say
Yes,
if you're going 500 miles an hour, I just calculated. Let me look again. 8 minutes and 17 seconds. So for every 8 minutes and 17 seconds, you're going to get 1 degree of change. And so the time-lapse video that's already been shot is from a known location in the video to a known location that relatively is in the same way. And Google Earth, Google already says this is what it'll look like if you take this trip. This is what it'll look like. And the stars are just going up, 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 because they're simulating what flying over the Earth would be. But in reality, the dude who actually took a time-lapse photography, it didn't do that. There was no rising 1 degree every 8 minutes. That's a problem. I don't think this video is caught up to speed or caught traction in the minds of the Globers yet.
No, they're just
like I said, I'll model it for you.
Shock.
I'll model it in Stellarium.
No, we need you to show basic ability to comprehend
Thank
it
you.
prior to you suggesting you're going to model something.
It's freeing, man, when you can drop the ball and just start realizing that we can be inquisitive again, we can explore again, we can try to figure out this realm again and not just be told what it is and like, oh, check it off, it's all material. Oh yeah, these are all the answers. No, we don't really know a lot about where we live. They tricked us, and I love it. I mean, I'm alive again to explore.
Yeah. You know how Akil in the debate was kind of not even talking about evidence. He was talking about the conspiracy mindset. That's kind of what I'm hearing from you. Like it's.
Did you hear what I just said though?
Yes.
There's a video time lapse from location to location. You know they're going in that direction. Google is telling us what we should see, and the guy shows us that's not what happens. And I just finished it by saying it's amazing to come out from under a massive deception and to awaken and become alive and be able to connect with these people in truth and in love. And you want to say, nope, you've got to be wrong. I'll model it. I've got to be right. We'll model it then, and then show us what you find.
Yeah. I haven't seen the Google Earth modeling. I don't know if Google Earth is an accurate modeler of the solar system. So
you don't even need to know that if you just understand basic geometry in your own celestial navigation claim.
Oh, you bring up celestial navigation again. I've got Tourette's on that word, Witsit.
I thought we were congratulating Tribune and Alan for doing such a good job in modern day debate. I thought we would.
Yeah, that's true.
All of a sudden,
for the record,
I don't know.
Yeah. Roof, go on mute, please.
For the record, you guys won the debate. For the part that I saw, you guys won.
I knew I respected you a little bit.
Heck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You gotta see a dub when there's obviously one.
Yeah, fucking what's her name? Jen's on another planet, figuratively speaking. And like I said, I agree with what was his name? The other guy?
Me?
I agree with his point, his vague point, but neither of them brought any evidence whatsoever. Whereas at least you guys attempted to.
Nice, bro. Yo, peep this, bro. There's a little speaker in the bottom left corner. Pop that button for us.
Where's the vote? Where's the poll?
Yeah, can we vote him off, man?
It's true.
Such a buzzkill.
Anybody can request the vote.
No, I think run the poll, bro. Vote him off the island or keep him.
I'll run the poll.
I honestly think I think that Ruhif is a week out from being awakened, and it's beautiful. I want the whole world to be able to awaken. That's what I
Dude,
want.
he's been a week out for like 6 years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude,
but
Run
this
Boston
one,
Bear, are you
it's
drinking, bro?
not water, dude.
Okay.
Sorry, is Run Boston Bear. I thought that was effed up world.
No, my name's JT. I live in East Texas. I'm a stay-at-home dad. All I want is the truth,
Okay.
and I just love people. So I'm like
Hey.
not trying to be mean. I'm just really upset that we were tricked by Jesuit priests over hundreds of years, and everybody thinks it's factual and actual,
Man
and
knows
in
his history.
reality, it's a fairy tale. And we're not fighting over like globe Earth, flat Earth. We're fighting over truth, and the Globers don't know that yet. They think we're stupid, and we're not.
The
I'm gonna
whole
drop
situ-
this in my
What I was
Telegram.
trying to say before, when I said agree with what's his name, Ackley or Alec or whatever his name was,
Akil.
he was talking about Akil. That's it. Yeah, he was talking about the conspiracy mindset. About not believing what you're told, and it can lead to bloody terrorism and whatever else. When you guys say you're being lied to, you're giving yourself away in that you don't know how to work out the shape by yourself. It's like you've just listened to what people said, not being able to verify it, and that's why you're a flat earther now. 'Cause
Dude,
you just
such
reject
gross-
Not
what
true.
Total
authority
non
tells you.
sequitur.
Gross
That's not true.
Total non
projection,
sequitur,
dude.
dude.
Okay,
Yo, this dude just said,
propose
wait,
propose a
Roof,
measurement of curvature.
Roof, you're about to get voted off the island, dude. You need to behave yourself.
Okay.
I just want to clarify. I just want everyone to not get this
Not your
lost
show,
in the
Witsit, by
sauce.
the way. Not your show.
Roof, chill out. I'm
Not
gonna
yours
make sure you
either,
understand. Roof, what you just said was you believe something about the Earth that you can't verify yourself. Like, you just said that to us.
Who
dude.
said that? Yeah,
You
you
did.
guys can't work it out yourself. You
I
guys
know.
can't. I can.
Yeah,
I
it's
can
called
work
projection,
it out by
bro.
myself. You guys can't.
That's wild, bro, that you just projected that hard.
Well, dude, on a different
I've
topic.
measured curvature plenty of times.
No, but the
Crypto
Bro.
point you were making, is that if you can't trust government, you have no method for which to assess the geometry of the Earth, right? But
That's the
I mean,
position
but
you
that's
guys are in. Yeah.
it's bad enough that that's a non sequitur, but then to then assert that because you trust the government you can is also like
No, I didn't say that.
yeah, but that's the alternative position.
Someone is keyboard watering
It's
out.
JT. He's hardcore
Yeah,
in the
sorry.
chat.
I was trying to tell Witsit that his Zoom is showing the stream is starting. That's all.
Oh, he's got his virtual cam on.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we welcomed Edward and Ronnie here for the first time on Zoom, but he dipped out because no one. I don't know, but that's cool. So yeah, Crypto's on Zoom. What's up, dude?
Hey,
Welcome.
man, yeah, I feel slightly dirty. I'm gonna have to go for a shower after this.
But
So,
anyway,
was that
dude,
your first MDD?
No, it
Alan?
was technically my second one, but it was my first good one. So my first one was a debate on the existence of spirits, and I had a jacked up laptop with barely any experience on it, and I was gonna use my cell phone that I was used to using, but they were like, "No, you got to use your laptop." So I had to switch all my research over to the laptop just for it not to be able to work. So I basically was like a kill. I just like. I had to argue it on the logistics of it, basically, and I was stuck in the position of basically saying, "Oh, what? You're just going to deny everybody's personal experience?" So it wasn't very powerful.
I thought your presentation was pretty good, and you expertly manipulated all your media, and you shared when you were supposed to, and everything looked pristine. Dude, you had like a steampunk? No, what's that? A cyberpunk motif to all your slides and stuff. That was awesome, dude.
Yeah, you got to make it flashy. Got to catch
did.
the eye.
Plus, you hit like 4 main points in a row, which no one ever rebutted when you provided with evidence.
No
you
one
hit like
rebutted
all
anything.
Yeah.
Let's not make it
Severe lack of evidence from the Globers, I have to say.
We'll make just the point super clear. They didn't refute anything, and they didn't offer anything either.
What's crazy is like that's probably if you were to script like the poorest performance they could have had, it would have been that. It would have been something like that. Literally, you would have had a guy say, "I don't know anything about the science. I don't know anything about the evidence, but I believe in the authority in the moon landing, and I think you're a terrorist." And then you'd have the other girl say, "I want to talk about the metaphysical philosophy of why I think the sphere is a perfect shape," and then just literally ignore all evidence the whole time. That's what you would write as a comedy skit. And then you have ballers saying, "Oh, they could have done better." I mean, they're still right. They could have done a little better, but no, that was the worst performance I've ever witnessed.
Well, think about it.
When are we going on modern day debate? What's it? When are we doing it?
He goes on there all the time. Yeah.
Me too.
Someday.
Yeah, so I just
Someday.
wanted to follow up on what you said, which is it's funny because if a flat earther had written that as a script, they'd be calling straw man, ad hom, all this shit. They would be doing all of that stuff. So
They would have said what
so
we
the
said.
fact that they did it on their own is hilarious. Sorry, go on.
I'm sorry I interrupted you. I had low impulse control today. They would have said, if I would have said something like what Akil said in its opening statement, they would have said that that's disgusting and that MDD should not be platforming me, because what I'm saying is essentially un-American and the root of the issue and everything that MDD stands against. So that's my 2 cents on it.
Yeah, bro, double standard's wild.
I find it interesting that Glenn, I went on a Discord server a couple of months ago, and Dogs was right to the right of him, and Glenn was on video live, and I asked him, let's go modern day debate YouTube, and he told me yes. So I turned around and got James's email address, and I sent James an email saying, Ruhef wants to debate me one-on-one. And that night, Ruhif got hold of me on a DM on Discord and said, no, I'm not going to. We're not going to talk cosmology. We're just going to talk about things I want to talk to here on Earth. And I want nothing to do with outer space. So I sent a DM. I said he gave me explicit permission that we were going to debate one-on-one on Modern Day Debate YouTube. I sent James an email, and then Ruhif backed out not even 3 hours later. So Ruhif, you are the biggest crap of that there ever existed.
Oh, I didn't.
Well, let me take this
Edward
opportunity. Let me take this opportunity to actually now respond to your request that we debate. I will happily debate you on Modern Day Debate, only about cosmology.
So not about the shape of the Earth?
Yeah. I mean, well, it has implications. We'll talk about, is the Earth in a geocentric position or a heliocentric position? Then we'll maybe move on. So I'll debate you any day, anytime. Modern Day Debate, you and I 1v1 about heliocentrism versus geocentrism. Holla at me.
I will debate about the shape and the rotation of the Earth. I don't give a shit about relativity. As James is well aware.
Wait, so do
what
you
shape
believe
is
that
the Earth anyway?
Do you believe the Earth moves around the sun? Do you believe the Earth moves
Yes.
around the sun? Okay, but you're not willing to defend that position.
There's no facts.
Not as it relates to relativity.
It's all relative.
But buddy, I don't care what you use to argue it. Either you can debate me about heliocentrism, your blind belief, aka a religion, that the Earth moves around the sun and that the universe expands in all directions and all this weirdo stuff, or you can just admit, look, it's a blind belief, and you get worked, and I would dunk on you.
I don't defend relativity. I don't defend
Ruhif, though. How
universal expansion. Blah,
He's
blah,
saying
blah.
it as politically as he can.
Yeah.
I mean,
but dude, how do you
So
support?
you
I
defend
debate things
textbooks.
that I can defend.
Well, how do you
So you-
support the Earth moving around the sun when the very thing they invented to counter the proof of that, you're going to say you discount and don't need? So you don't need the only thing that holds a tenuous grasp to reality to make the heliocentric model work. You don't need that. You have a unique heliocentric model that doesn't need special and general relativity to work. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Right.
Wow. Well, I'd love to see
We
that
can
model.
track the orbits of the planets. They clearly rotate around a center point.
Okay,
Right.
so look,
Right.
this is what buddy. Then why don't you look? All I'm saying is, like, you could debate me about that, but we both know I would destroy you, bro. If you said that in public, that would be so embarrassing for you because I would destroy you.
Public now?
Yo, I'm saying, yeah, but like, I'm not gonna take over the show and show you why your belief is so retarded that it makes my head hurt. All I'm saying is that if you believe it, either A, you should be able to defend it as you just challenged me to debate, or B, just admit you can't actually defend it, but you still believe it.
I'll be right back. Hold it
So
down.
relativity?
Tell us you got some
No,
faith.
the solar system, that the Earth moves around the sun.
And
We
the
can track
so-called
the
planets
motion of the
do as
planets. We can
well.
track the orbits of the planets.
All the planets work. All the motion of the planets work on a geocentric model.
Do they now?
Yes,
Do they now?
Obviously, they do.
Yeah,
Okay.
like literally, yeah.
Ruhef, you told you were on Troubling's podcast a couple of weeks ago, and you said you knew nothing about Michelson Marley, nothing about Michelson Gale Pearson. You knew nothing about any of that stuff whatsoever. Austin would destroy you in 30 seconds.
What do you mean destroy me? He can
He
rant
would
a bunch of
he
shit
would
that I have
intellect
no idea
he would
whether he's
intellect
correct or not.
He would
It would make you
intellectually
stop driving.
destroy you in 30 minutes. In 30
He would
seconds.
make
like
you
I said,
stop
He
driving,
could rant.
pull over,
He could rant a
and
bunch of
question your
shit that I would
entire
have no
belief
idea
system.
whether it's correct or not. If
Who's
you want to
Okay,
call
so
that
you admit that.
destruction,
Wait, do you?
fine.
So you admit that I'm much more informed on your belief system than you are?
Can
I
he
don't
do
know.
that? Can he do
From
that?
from
No,
what
he
I hear
can't.
from other
I don't
people,
know. I don't know.
from what I hear from other people, you have no idea.
He doesn't even know
So
his own
I'm not
birth
in a
date. I
position
don't
to
even see
judge.
why we're having the question.
Yeah,
Well, hey,
see, like
plain
all
reality,
you
welcome.
have is like this weirdo, vague, like dismiss me. Like you can't. We both know that I know way more about your position that the Earth moves around the sun. Like I know every detail. I know how to refute the retrograde, aberration, parallax, the phoenix, the interior planet phases, the every bit of it, the transits, every single bit of it. The like claim of parallax, even not local. I can literally debunk.
Ask
Every one
him
of
to
those things.
define those 7 terms you just used. Ask him
Can
to
you
define them. Like, go real slow, though. Just say, like, parallax, and then ask him, what does parallax mean? And is it a noun or a verb, adjective, whatever? Just go slow with it.
I reckon parallax is a verb.
Go
I'm gonna
ahead.
say parallax is a verb.
No, I want what I want
So
you to
what's it
define is
mean?
aberration. Define aberration, Ruif.
We should start alphabetically. Thank you.
Aberration. I don't know how to define it, right?
Oh, what do you know? What was the next
Okay.
one you used?
Yeah, before we crack on with all 7, I do have a request as a potential viewer. Please don't use that soy boy Ryan as your moderator next time.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
dude,
but
he
you
was-
think about it, bro.
he was
He's
terrible.
compared to the other moderators, he's not.
Like, which ones are worse?
What,
though?
the other guys are
The
worse?
atheist, the atheist Kaz dude.
That guy? I thought he was better. Although
Think
I've
he's
seen
better?
very little. He's the one that puts
Oh.
like the comments on YouTube as a virtual background behind him and says very little unless needed, right? Is that the guy?
AC, yeah, I mean, he's not like, yeah, he's not terrible, I guess.
Relatively better than what I just had to go through, to be honest.
What about
Yeah.
the chick dude?
Terrible.
Amy.
Yeah, no, terrible. You're right. Far below.
Is it a
That
chick
one's
or is it a
terrible.
dude?
But I don't even think
Hey.
they're there anymore.
Let me
Ryan just
take
waffles
this.
about nothing. He just waffles about nothing.
Sorry, guys. Can you? Am I in or am I not in?
Yeah, I was
You're
gonna
in,
take a second to let
You're
you
all the
say
way
something.
in.
Plain reality. What's going on? We can hear you.
Yeah, welcome, man.
Oh, hey guys. How are we all? Yeah,
Living
sorry, I
the
just wasn't
dream.
sure about me. Driving at the moment, but it was a great debate. You guys smashed it. It was awesome.
I want you to know. I want you to know. Plain reality has 3 P1000s. What's up with that, man?
What's up with that? That's to catch as much as I possibly can when I'm out, bro.
three of them. My goodness gracious, man.
Sounds like a
Otherwise,
good
I,
plan.
3 P1000s.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, 3 P1000s and 1 P900 because
Oh my
a lot of the
goodness.
time when I'm out, I'm trying to film 2 or 3 ships at the same time. I'm trying to film land at the same time. So, you just get
Goodness.
4 times the amount of data, don't you?
It does make sense. It makes sense, bro. When I had the P900 infrared and then the we had the P900 without the infrared and the P1000, it actually was very beneficial to make like
Wow.
simultaneous.
You
observations.
had 3 of those at one time too. My
Well,
goodness.
like somebody with me had the P1000,
that's
someone
right.
let me borrow a infrared P900, and then
Cool.
someone donated a P900. But yeah, it helps with like simultaneous observations.
That's awesome.
So,
Do you set them
can
up
I just
10,
say,
30 feet apart? Anything like that?
Just depends on what you're trying to look at.
Fair.
can I just say something to Ruhif? Hey, Ruhif, you realize that there is
He's
a
literally
massive coincidence
driving right
between
behind you.
being a conspiracy theorist and not having myocarditis? You understand that, right?
I'm getting the link. Yeah. Yeah, it's a
You
known
got-
side effect. Yes.
You got 10 years or less, Ruhef. You better get it in.
I've had 5. How many have I had, Jim?
Yeah, yeah. Let's
Five.
pump the brakes.
5.
Let's pump the brakes. Let's
Mm.
pump the brakes.
If you've had
Yeah,
5,
yeah.
Ruhif,
Let's change this.
and in all honesty, I don't know you at all, but please, my God, dude, don't get any more. Are you insane?
Plain reality, you
No,
have got to
not
turn your
insane.
stuff down. You are so loud.
Am I? Sorry. How do I turn it down?
Yell.
Called
Is
Zoom.
it just my general volume or something? Is that going down more, or am I
No,
way too loud?
It's the same.
Jim-
It's like you're
Yeah.
yelling.
Well, your general volume
Okay,
would help,
hold
but
on.
it'd be hard to hear it.
Troubling
But
tribute.
anyway,
Yeah.
so wait, I didn't get the full answer. Troubling, that wasn't your first one. Alan, was that your first one?
Yep.
What's your takeaway, bro? Can you see how they're like extremely exhausting?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
he
think
was-
it. I think it's a huge waste that they come up with, that they show up to these, like, you know, a debate, right? With like no, like, it's not okay to show up with no evidence, no claims, nothing. Like, you have nothing to present. You just want to ask questions. Like, that's a stupid waste of time. And as soon as that guy said it, I checked out immediately, because like I knew there's nothing to substance. And you know, the boys reported back that were listening in that, you know, that's what he continued to do. He just said a bunch of stuff, called us terrorists, said that we can't question the government. Actually, took the full apologist position on the Tuskegee experiment. Like, just, you know,
Yeah, what a status cuck thing to
Oh,
say.
he's a
Yeah,
dude, I was
he's
gonna
gotta
say,
look
where's
up
Karen B
Tuskegee.
when you need
dude,
it?
yeah, exactly. I wish, dude, that would have been perfect if I just played that in the background as soon as he said it. Just Karen B
We
comes out of
needed it when
nowhere.
Roof was talking
We-
earlier too.
We played it in the commentary room, just so you know, if that makes you feel
Oh,
better.
it does.
What
it
a
does.
sadist
Respect.
cuck thing to say.
Dude, I was talking to Karen about that in person a couple days ago at that movie premiere, bro. She thinks it's so funny that we use her as a soundboard.
Oh, dude.
But like,
yeah.
yeah, like this is what's crazy, bro. Like Alan, like just I think you're good at it. I think troubling is also good at it. So you should just keep doing it, but you now kind of get a taste of what it's like. Like, it does really suck. Like, it
Oh,
sucks
it's-
because yeah, like you're talking about high level, very every word you're using is for a specific reason. It's well researched. You've had like the conversation 30 times. So you're like, wait, I need to use this word before this word, and this, you know, and then they're just over there like picking daisies and like dropping ass. They're like, I'm gonna grandstand and say that you're stupid. You know, it's so retarded. It's very exhausting, but people have to do it, man. I can't be the only one. You know, there's only like 3 or 4 of us that do it.
Yeah, they have to do it. And Ryan emailed me and said that he would host me again. He thought I was a good guest, even though I didn't listen to a single thing the opposition said, because it,
Turns out
really
it wasn't necessary.
because it really wasn't required, since they didn't have any points to make. So, you know, that was cool. But I don't know if I could do that again, bro. Like, it's so
4 hours is a lot, man.
Yeah, it's
It's
like
a
if you
waste.
can't even engage with what I'm saying, like, what's the point? You know?
Yeah, and I made it take way longer with like 30 super chats. Like,
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, dude. You
sorry,
time
I'm
dilated
sorry.
it, bro.
I'm truly sorry, bro. I would have never done that. Like, I thought they were skipping them, bro. I would have never done that. I know the pain, dude.
Yeah, I was like, no, not another one. It was like, what's it again with $2? What's
Yo,
up?
you
with
guys
this
weren't
kid?
even smiling.
Dude,
You
what's
guys
up with
weren't
this-
even smiling when he said my name. I'm like, dude, they're pissed, bro. They're pissed at me.
Dude, did you see I highlighted you in the chat and was like, stop donating? I'm bored as fuck. I want to leave. People in the comments were like going, does Alan know he's muted? We can't hear him. I'm
Well-
like, guys, it's fine. I'm not listening.
Dude,
I'm-
Were
dude,
you
like,
on Discord?
the whole
Yeah, I was on
time.
Discord with the
Yeah.
boys the whole time. I would just
Yeah.
selectively unmute. And,
Like,
and
dude,
tune in.
he played it seriously until the very first time that Akil spoke, and he was like, nope. And he came right in and immediately just disengaged. And then as soon as he opened his mouth, he'd be like, nope. And he definitely come right in. Dude, it got so predictable that as soon as he started speaking, I did a countdown. I was like, guys, Alan's going to come back to us in 3, 2, and there he is. He's like, oh, this fucking guy. I was like, I know.
Yeah. You know, it's
You
funny
got-
as well because me and Shane and a couple of the others were listening to the debate, and Alan was talking with us in Discord, and we'd be like, Alan, someone just asked you a question. Quick, go back in.
And he didn't even answer the question either. He just started rambling.
Yeah,
on
he
some other
just-
He
shit.
just came back and said, I agree with Tribune. Next question, please.
Dude, exactly, dude. It got to where Alan was
so
just
good.
like, no, let's keep it moving, boys.
He came out and he
Yeah.
said, I full-heartedly agree with Tribune. Next
Yeah,
question.
everything you said represents me.
Yeah,
Tribune was
no
not
idea
hardly
what-
right the entire time.
Yeah.
no
It's
idea
just
what
like
you said, but I
Tribune's chilling,
wholeheartedly agree.
like-
Yeah, like, do you need me to pull up a graphic? And no, I'm tapping out and
Well,
going to the
I
back.
could
of
have
the
been like,
boys.
Alan is the worst debate partner that I've ever seen. He's unarticulate. He doesn't look good on camera. And he just wastes everybody's time. And you would have
He's
popped
got
on and
a
been like,
nice
I full-heartedly
fucking
agree
voice,
with
though.
Tribune.
Didn't
I
he
agree-
say
I
that
agree with
really
everything you
nicely
said.
though? Have you ever heard someone agree with you so nicely
Dude.
auditorily?
Dude, but what I'm taking
It
away
was
from
very
this
good.
is how sad is it that like you can go on modern day debate and literally mute everything your opponent says, respond to none of it, and nobody will notice.
No
Can
one will
we
notice.
win?
bro.
Can we do a fake debate where it's almost like a devil's advocate thing, where if any of us were playing the side of the Glober, like some unanswered questions or some, I don't know, some holes that we could poke, like wouldn't that actually be more interesting?
I
Like
think,
we could almost script it the fuck out at that point.
yeah, I was about to say, if you're gonna do something like that, I recommend just doing a full-on pre-recorded script and like show yourself like playing video games or doing some other something else while while your voice is going over. This
Put a
But we
camera
should
in the
totally
background.
like it would be way more edifying, dude. Jaron and I have talked about this. We should get someone that no one really knows or have never been on MDD and get them to be the baller. And then reach out to James and be like, yo, I got this baller. I want to debate this team. And then they're flat earthers, but they just say the most ridiculous stuff. But like they already do that, but like super quickly. So you're able to just cover everything, you know, and like just hear it would be way more edifying for the audience. Like they would be like, wow, this is really all the globe has, and this is all flat earth has, and it took 2 hours and I learned everything.
And I want them to shamelessly Google things. So whenever you bring up a point, they would instantly be like, no, give me a second. I'm going to Google that real quick. And they just come back with whatever Google says as a response.
Yeah, you can tell when they do that though.
And they're like knocking out what Google says even at the same time.
We're almost to the place where we need to go recruit credentialed academic professors and have.
I thought you were one, Jim.
And ask them to come on a modern day debate and go against whoever, because these people that we're looking at on the other side are just so unbelievable. And our minimal requirement should be raw parks and everything else above that.
So when you say that, do you mean just like a button up and a tie? Like I can send Shane a tie and a button up.
Yeah, but Shane could play a Glober really well if he wanted to. Yep, he could.
Like a little
publicly flat though. So that'd
a little Yale jacket for him.
No, Shane would have to up his soy consumption.
We're gonna put him in a blazer.
Dude, I think Edward could be a good Glober, right? You just go on and do the Globe, and no one knows you, dude.
Bro, I will globe so hard. I will Google. I actually stopped using Google and I'm using DuckDuckGo right now. Give me a moment to pull up that Horizon equation.
Hey Edward, could you go full globe for us? Full globe?
Well,
not without Midjourney. No.
Never go full retard.
Full retard.
I was thinking I could literally
listen.
Yeah, Edward claimed that he was using DuckDuckGo, but he actually shared a screenshot the other day and he was using DuckDuckGlobe.
I could just brush my hair the other way.
Listen, my yard is clearly moving and the sun is clearly not moving. So explain that. And what is the moon anyway? Like, yeah, I can go full globe. I can figure it out.
Dude, I may have like a secret conversation with James about this and literally ask him, bro. Seriously, bro. I'm gonna ask him like, can I throw on like my glasses like this right here? And and like full on pretend to be a glober. Like you will not know. Flat earthers will get mad at me.
I mean, you look like you have your master's in business.
Bro, I'll do better than any glober has ever done, bro. They'll never know what hit them. You'll probably be my fans, dude.
That's what I'm saying. We gotta, I don't know what it is, but we gotta devil's advocate.
You gotta be down with the wobbly derivation of the globularity, man.
Hey, Austin,
wasting our time with retards.
Austin, if you went full globe, what would be your first three arguments?
Look at Shane. Shane even has them.
The way that we know that the Earth is a globe is that the sun sets. And that's physically impossible on a flat Earth. They've never been able to answer that. The angular size would change, and you need physical ground to block the sun.
You don't even get it. This one time, I was on a flight to Atlanta, and I saw the curve. So explain that.
Dude, if the Earth was flat, I could see. Why can't I see China?
Why can't I see New Zealand?
If the Earth was flat, there would never be nighttime.
Watch a boat, bro. Watch a boat.
How do time zones work if the Earth is flat?
Why do we have time zones at all?
Climb a tree.
Because when you're on an airplane flying south, the stars move up.
Dude, the actual best way to prove that the Earth's a globe is we have nighttime. That's impossible on a flat Earth, dude. The whole sun, the sun was
on a really long bridge, and I saw the curve even there. Like I watched it curve away from me. Tampa Bay, it was it's 9 miles. I saw it curve.
Oh
Bro,
my
I
goodness.
All jokes
drove.
aside, though, I can like actually do it really well. Like I like reciprocal zenith angles because on a flat Earth, the plumb line should actually be parallel.
You sound like a
Checkmate.
flat earther. You don't get to say reciprocal zenith angles
Dude,
as
have
a
you not met
glober.
Zenith?
Okay, let's be very clear.
Checkmate. The fact that there is no force in free fall proves gravity.
All
But
things
you-
fall at the same rate of speed. Everyone knows this.
The
You
pulling,
flat earthers would not be ready, bro.
The
I would
pulling
come
kills
with
me.
everything. Have you heard that we actually saw the sun through the Earth with neutrinos?
That was my first. Just so you guys know, my very first flat Earth debate was actually against Blitz PhD and Glober, or average Glober, on TikTok, and that was what they hit me with. And I said, "How in the hell did you? What is a neutrino?" And then he started telling me about this experiment where you set it up in your garage and you put in dry ice and then you track these movements of lines through the dry ice. I'm like, hold on a second. So you're telling me that because I put dry ice in a box and track the tracers, that means that I'm tracking a particle that time dilated from outer space?
Yes.
And
Yes.
Bro,
yes.
Have you ever had a garage? That's what happens in the garage. Like, what are we talking about right now?
Hey,
Goddamn,
troubling.
it's a garage.
Hey,
That's what it
troubling.
does.
Therefore, neutrinos.
Troubling. I want you to know, troubling. Muons make it from cosmic rays down to 50,000 feet, but we find so many down at the ground that time dilation had to transport them down. So therefore, muons exist, man.
Yeah,
that's right,
exactly
bro.
what it
Muons. But wait up, dude. Why are you not sharing my screen? You're afraid I'm about to expose flat Earth for the stupidity that it is. Lo, let me share my screen. I'm gonna show you how we know neutrinos exist. All right, let's get
This
it,
guy's-
bro.
He's got the solution. Here we go.
There he
Boom,
goes.
bro. This is
Here
called a
we
cloud
go.
chamber, buddy. You see those squiggly lines? Those squiggly lines are neutrinos. They're actually they're the path of neutrinos. We don't
How'd
actually
y'all
ever
get
see
in my
neutrinos.
garage?
This is
What
the
the
thing about
fuck?
neutrinos, bro. This is the thing about neutrinos. They go faster than the speed of light, but that's not allowed. So we redid the experiment, said, it's really close to the speed of light. I think, don't worry about it. And they're actually massless and they go through all matter. Okay? And
Ether
look,
particle?
this is a path of neutrinos. You see that squiggly line right there? That's the path of a neutrino in a cloud chamber with liquid in it.
That's ether
That
wave.
bottom left one, like kind of second from the left, that wasn't drawn, right? Like that was what the neutrino did, I'm sure. Like
Those
you
are-
gave
what's
it a
so- what's so
ballpoint
Those
pen.
are
funny,
Fibonacci
though?
sequences. Golden ratio.
Like, buddy, you guys are laughing till I pull this up.
Yeah.
Oh, boom. Saw the sun through the earth
Whoa,
with neutrinos,
there it is.
dude.
Oh my goodness.
What you talking about now?
No, I have a better
What you
hypothesis.
talking about?
You
Not so
actually
funny anymore.
No, that's exactly what it looks like from my P666. Like,
Buddy,
yeah,
buddy,
exactly.
That's proof, bro. We
That's
looked in the
proof, bro.
ground. It took
Hey,
us
bro.
508 days, and we actually had to throw out a lot of them and then run it through the computer. But that's the sun.
I believe.
Dude, that looks like a
if you're
1985 video.
selectively hold on, the thing is
Dude.
though, we're downplaying it, right? It's all fun and games to us because we know the truth, but the fact is that these lies are so insidious, and all that it would
believe
have to
it.
do is selectively and deceptively omit certain things in presenting this, and then the uneducated flurfer would just be
That-
like, "Oh shit."
That's why we need fake globers to be like, you know what? You've got a point. Just for once, I want to hear a
This is
glober
never
tell Witsit, just like, no, you're not even right, but I will concede that I don't actually know what the fuck I'm saying right now. Just like, give me the touch.
That
Oh
will
my
never happen.
goodness.
Look at these.
New CERN
neutrinos.
experiment finds neutrinos still faster
Yeah.
than light. Let me guys
Oh my
teach you what
God.
happened.
They're
Let me
so
teach you what
much
happened.
faster.
So back in 2011, we found out that neutrinos travel faster than light. But then we realized that doesn't work with Einstein. So then we said that physicists debunked that they're faster than light, and it must have been a mistake. But now it's 2023, and CERN supposedly found they're faster than light again. But then it's okay because we have this picture here of the sun. So like it may defy physics.
But
it
there
proves our
is or
physics.
is not something faster than light.
Can
Which
you
It
go
doesn't
back to
matter,
the
bro.
curve
Which theory are we
path of
going
neutrino?
Both.
And is that
Doesn't matter.
sun or is it in
Cutting edge,
Minecraft
dude.
or is it not?
And it's that we don't.
Look, I
know-
get that you don't understand quantum physics, bro.
Listen, I'm retarded. I think the Earth is a sphere. So,
No, I
break it
know it's
down
a sphere.
slowly.
I know it's a sphere. I tested it. You know how I know the Earth's a sphere? Because
Oh, so we're on the same team.
you can put sticks in the ground, bro, and you can look at their shadows, dude.
We've known it for 2,000 years, you stupid flirt.
Egg
Oh,
Reed said so.
Bro,
I
it's
just
the
needed
Earth.
one more stick in my yard, and I would have figured it out.
Dude, Tribune,
Bro,
do you remember like 3 hours ago when you were like asking about spherical excess in preparation for this, and now you see how vastly unnecessary that sort of
Dude.
preparation was?
Dude, when you guys understood what I went through in the background, I had a whole nother presentation prepared that I researched to the point that I debunked it,
Good,
and I was like,
Rohit.
I can't use
Go
this in good
away.
faith.
Well,
I
dude,
debunked my own argument.
Well, all right. So Alan showed up at like 8 in Discord, and we were all getting ready to watch the debate, and he was like, "Oh man, I just did my thing, and I'm ready." And we're like, "Dude, what are you doing? It's like now." And he's like, "No, it's at 9." He told me. So he like just finished his presentation and then went in and like winged it. So I think the timing was way off. He was like, "I have no idea."
Thanks for
Yo,
coming
that
on.
guy
Dude,
Rohit
I
Severe.
remember when I used to think I had to prepare for MDD.
Yeah.
Good this.
Well, I said
Yeah.
you didn't. I said that you don't have to do it. And then I remember that one time when you went against PhD Tony, and you came in and you had like a 20-minute seminar on PNS waves, and you prepared like just the right amount, and you dunked all over everything that he said prematurely.
Yeah,
So
sometimes you do. Sometimes, yeah,
Oh,
that's true.
Can we take a moment and pause and just say, Alan, you fucking nailed it. Tribune, you also fucking nailed
the
it. Can we
legends.
all just kind of like golf clap that real quick?
That was
really good.
bro. I just
Super
finished
good.
seeing that.
Just so you guys
YouTube.
know, I'm not clapping for me. I'm clapping for Alan. So it's
It was
still
a
good
huge
taste.
XP loss to make that clap, but I did it for you, Tribune.
What did No Degree Shift say? What'd you say?
Oh, I said I just finished watching that debate on YouTube. Dude, that was a slaughter, bro. That was
Who
awesome.
won? The Globers, right? The black guy
Yeah,
won.
yeah, the Globers destroyed.
Definitely
The black guy won.
Always the black.
It's wild.
Like, let's be clear.
Well, and
That's
you
how
account-
history pans out, right? Like the black
That's
guy
right, brother.
wins.
You
That's
gotta-
right, brother. Melanin equals victory.
Mm.
You just gotta count all the extra victim points and things like
A
that.
kill's a king.
Dude, they're gonna be painting murals
Julie-
of his face any day now.
Hold on,
Just
question
like-
for the panel. Hold on.
We're paying over every George
Hold up, you
Floyd.
loud,
We're putting a kill up.
loud,
Fuck it.
excited people. I love you guys, but very excited.
But-
We have somebody in the chat that would very much like to just say nah to everything, and just assert that neutrinos can in fact be seen through the Earth and yada yada. But I will warn you, they're incredibly disliked.
Come
They
on,
get any
Brenda's
guesses?
It's
coming on?
Brenda. Everyone knows it's Brenda. we
Wait,
don't need
can
to
you-
hear that.
No.
Yeah, can you personally mute
Rejected.
on this or no?
Bring him up. Bring him
Well, that's
I
what
was
up.
I'm
trying to do it earlier.
So I'm
I want to
taking a
know him.
panel poll right now. I'm either gonna hit admit or I'm gonna hit
No,
X.
deny,
You
and
can
ban
admit
forever.
it.
Lifetime
do
10,
it.
ban.
10
Bring
minutes.
'em
10
in.
minutes. Admit
Dude,
10
only,
minutes.
only,
Put a little
I
fire
only
on 'em.
vote
You know what?
yes.
ban
if-
JT too. As a matter of fact,
yeah.
Yeah, and
Only
Whitson. I
vote
heard him
yes.
just saying that he was guessing. Yep, you're gone.
What were you
The
saying?
only,
What's it?
the only yes I've given is if you force the answer to the question, is there actual evidence that the Earth is orbiting around the sun that's exclusive to that? And then force the, like, to me, with that situation, it's either force the answer or we'll be here all day, buddy.
We just
Well,
went over this. I was in my yard and the sun passed over me, and therefore we're moving around the sun. I don't.
That's
what?
actually, that's a good point,
your
bro.
yard's moving.
Yeah.
I didn't
We
think
should
about
Sorry, I
make,
took the glasses off.
we should watch.
I'm going to dip in a second, but I just wanted to ask Alan something. Someone was talking about George Floyd. I wanted to get your permission, Alan, if I could do like a George Floyd mock-up, but with you as Derek Chauvin and a kid as
Oh,
George
it's so
Floyd.
nice. Do
Absolutely not.
it. Do it.
No.
I give
Please
permission.
don't. No.
I got a
Dude.
strong no, and
Awesome.
I got kind of yeses. It kind of makes me want to lean towards.
He's got
no.
a good job.
No,
with
I
good
voted 3
benefits.
times.
He doesn't need that out there on the internet.
Dude, Shane's
Oh,
like,
yo, Shane is determined. Shane is
Alright.
not having it, bro.
All right,
He ruins
hold on,
every
hold on.
fucking debate, man. Every time you
Yeah,
let her
that's
on,
true,
I die
bro.
a little
True.
inside.
That's true,
It's
bro.
true.
At this point, bro, they can't even address that the stars didn't move up as the plane flew.
Well, that's
Yeah,
what I was
man.
gonna say. Is
Yeah.
make her watch, make him whatever. Brenda watch the video.
Well, it's
Taboo
basically
conspiracy
like
video.
it's basically like when we go to space and we see stars sometimes, and some astronauts don't see stars. So it makes sense that the stars don't do what we think they would when we're on a plane.
That makes, dude.
Does that
I'm
not
a
make
Glover
sense?
Again. I'm a Glover again. He just
That's
reconfessed
actually a
me
good,
of everything.
yeah, bro.
Yeah.
That's a good point, bro.
You gotta trust. It's
Very solid.
Wow,
Fucking
bro.
here for it, boys.
Thank you, brother.
Trying to help.
I
Yeah, man.
Who can I send $5 super chat to?
I don't know. You don't have to pay me anything. You save my life, bro. I can shut the channel down.
You should donate to Tribune's Cash App.
Oh,
though.
dude, wait.
Everyone should.
What's it? You can
Thank
cash in
you,
on the
Steve.
Bitcoin with that.
Thank you, Shane.
On the
Oh.
on, you know.
I'll share
Bro,
it
I
with
can
y'all.
get Bitcoin, dude. Then I can go get a new PS5, start playing Fortnite, bro. Watch some porn on a big screen.
Bro.
Dude,
You'll have
That new
money.
Madden, dude. The new Madden, you can play. You could be your favorite sport team,
bro, that's
Like
so
the-
true,
All while
dude.
ignoring
do you
the
like the
anxiety
Kansas
of your
City
impending
Chiefs?
I got
news.
one right now.
Just got back from proving the globe. How about them Seahawks, though?
Bro, season passes, bro. Like that Bitcoin's gonna go to use, dude.
Mm.
Well,
Hey, guys,
yeah,
can I drop
my
down
vote
to-
is my vote's honestly no. So
I already hit X and
Good man. Good man.
So just
a little
bring
while ago.
Brenda in. Yeah, please
Made
don't.
the right decision.
I think so. I think it felt right in my heart. So
Well, I mean, did you really want to debate? You just had a 4-hour debate with what the best the globe can offer. Now
It's
you
not
want
a
to chill with your
debate.
boys and celebrate the debate.
Here's
You
the
don't want to have to drag it back up with nonsense. Like even having Ruhif on, I was like, "What are you doing, man? He's here every other day too. He's fine."
yeah, at least someone like new, you know.
I agree.
Can we all acknowledge that
that
there's not coffee in the coffee cup, at least?
I just agree that it's not a debate when you have people like Brenda come on, because all they're going to do is ignore your evidence and just assert that everything that they think is the facts, as if it were written in stone. So I just don't really feel like dealing with that.
Yeah, dude, I'll literally, bro. If you need that, I'll put the glasses on, bro. All right,
That'd be way better.
It's funny.
Yeah, so
At
let's
least
leave
that's
Brenda out of
funnier.
it for the moment.
bro. It's so easy, bro.
That's
Like
it.
actually, you guys are just
Look,
science
done,
deniers.
done.
You're
Look at 'em.
science. You're science denying anti-Semites.
Get him a lab coat.
Check
Well,
this
you got
out.
me there.
I got a
Nothing
lab
but
coat in the
conspiracy
closet, bro.
theories.
Don't try me, bro. I'll come back
No.
on camera with the lab coat on right now.
Oh yeah.
If it
Don't
keeps us away
threaten
from Brendan,
anything,
bro, I'll put a
Ritz.
tie on, dude.
Put it
Dude.
on. Tell Kai to tie it for you.
Yo,
Make the baby
BRB,
tie it.
dude.
Teach her early.
BRB, dude.
JT, dude, you are up super late today. Isn't that weird for you, man? Didn't you like
Yeah.
run 600 miles today or something?
No, I rode 65 yesterday. The
Oh, yeah.
training's making me sleepy,
No
but you
big
guys
deal.
are awesome.
Dude,
No
you
big
almost
deal.
moved the stars by 1 degree, bro. That's crazy.
He didn't drive. He didn't ride fast enough.
I
Hey,
can't.
hey,
Oh yeah, were you riding with the rotation or against? Because that
Well,
would
and it's a super moon as well, so that obviously is going to throw off the way the stars would rotate.
Dude, they're
Clearly.
so threatened. They're so threatened by this evidence. So here's the thing, right? This is the big tell. It's not that they won't agree with the evidence. It's that they won't even admit to the hypothetical of it, right? It's like they don't know all the details of
No.
it. Sure. Yeah, you need to
Right.
go look into it. I get it. Yeah. What if what we're telling you isn't completely accurate? But if you should be able to entertain the idea that if it is,
No.
right, what does that mean for you? Right? If the stars
I
are
swear.
not changing.
Well,
At the beginning
isn't
of
it the
every
market
one of these
intelligent mind?
debates, you need to ask them about breakfast yesterday.
What?
Well,
And
no,
Dax
there's
Pickens,
like
too.
there was a point when Witsit would do like an intellectual honesty test before even during every debate, and then it would like use it to set the tone for how he would react to all future like questions. And it's like, you know, if you agree that according to special relativity, you can't actually prove the Earth is rotating around the sun, and any answer but yes is like, okay, well, we have a lot to deal with before we can even talk about the shape of the Earth, right? You have to be intellectually honest to engage in a discussion.
Yeah, most people are just
Exactly.
trying to win a debate. So
We
that's
can't even
unfortunate.
just talk like homeboys and just like agree to disagree sometimes.
Yeah.
That was
Well,
that's one thing I love about Witz's shit, the whole 10 minutes where he's like, I don't have anything to say about flat Earth. I'm just gonna go over logical fallacies real quick. Because
that's always
there's
good.
about to be 100 of those.
Well, dude, it turns out a lot of the globe like lore and heliocentric mythology is actually emotion based and has very little to do with logic, reason, facts, and history. So it's all emotion, really.
He literally
No,
It's
said,
purely just a fallacious argument.
Akil literally said word for word that he was trying to do an appeal to emotion
Yeah.
in a debate.
He
I just
purposely-
want anyone out there to feel me.
No.
purposely-
And then that Akil basically just turns around and says that, it's obviously a conspiratorial mindset, and he basically just trusts government, but then turns around and says that he doesn't trust government. So, I mean, he's got to make up his mind, really, doesn't he?
What a
You
status
don't need to
cut,
trust government. We have a NASA official who's just shown up.
Yeah.
Just
look at
remember,
this.
they knew about this for
I mean,
over a week.
he'll answer anything you got to answer.
They
Is
knew
that
about
Austin Schwarzschild?
They knew about
Yes.
this debate for
Yes, just a
literally-
second.
Schwartzberg.
Heir to the Schwarzschild metric.
Dude, they were preparing to
Set
meet
up.
Witsit with that. Let's just remember that. Like that debate was originally
that
slated
would've been
for
so bad.
Witsit and Kai,
Yeah.
and they were gonna meet you with that. Like they had
Oh.
over a week to prepare, and
Let
they
me just
came with
introduce
that.
you to solipsism, where I take
Captain
no
Massive.
position and make no facts, but I'll just pretend that you might be right, but I might be
Bro.
right too.
Austin, if you shaved, they would let you in any facility with that jacket on.
Well, then
Don't
I'm out.
Dude, is that your
Beer
auditing
till I die.
attire? You're ready to go?
Yeah, bro.
Nessa-
This is
Nessa
a full.
fanboy
This is
style.
a full outfit, dude. This is a full outfit.
Oh, that's awesome, bro.
Dude, they would definitely let you in. You look total fanboy. Do you have the hat too?
It comes with moon boots.
Somewhere. Let me see if I can find the hat. Let me see if I can find the hat.
Like, and when you
if it
take
keeps Brendan
steps,
off, dude, I'll dress up, dude. It's okay.
Worth it.
do it.
It's actually much more entertaining than even the TikTok Globers. So, yeah, dude, send it.
Yeah, dude. I think when you watch a lot of modern day debate, you end up like appreciating the level of argument that the Globers on Discord bring every day. We're used to that every day. And then you go to like modern day debate and they're like, yeah, but sunsets. You're like, what?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
But
The Discord
What?
is definitely.
how do
much
you
more-
explain seasons? I'm in summer and my friend's in winter.
Well, dude,
Make it make sense.
I should make a quick video that for multivillains that he definitely combined seasons and daylight, and that was one of the specific critiques they throw out. You don't even have a bottle that shows daylight and seasons at once. And I almost went, hold on 1 second. Let me just go over screen record this quick animation from our boy Walter. Thanks, Walter. And here you go. Same model, because it's definitely mapped out, right? There's no need to not use it.
This is so
No,
ridiculous, dude. Ruhif is going to try to
it's-
say that the sun,
Jesus.
I keep looking at the star trails behind you, and he's going to try to say that they're moving west because that's what
He's
you
been
have
driving
to say.
in the daylight all day.
That's what you have to say, but here's the problem. He's facing south. They're facing south, and you can see the point of rotation, which proves the direction that they're facing. So there's no way around it. Like you
It
have to
proves it.
acknowledge that that point of rotation has to be changing, and the fact that it's not as proof of the geometry doesn't work. Like there's nothing you can do. It's over. And we met the
I love
requirement.
that proof.
And we met the requirement of meeting high elevation. So refraction, they can't say refraction now. You know, they always say there's no
Bro,
refraction at the high
refraction,
elevations.
dude, you don't understand refraction, dude.
Yeah.
Refraction.
What's it? Have you tried like showing people like Mark that the plane clip with and the stars like aren't going up?
Nah, bro, Mark's my homie, bro. Like, bro,
Sorry.
we kick it on the weekend, dog.
It's got
I think it was
big
actually
rockets.
Iru.
Who's Mark?
Wasn't it Iru that brought up
Mark.
that plane footage about 2 years ago?
Yeah, he did.
I think Iru brought it up a couple of years ago on
Nice,
podcast.
Alan.
He did, and
You
it didn't
guys-
take off.
You guys don't understand why the stars don't move.
Dude, I know when I saw it, I was like, this is integral. This is a pivotal piece of evidence. And that's why I was like trying to track it down and figure out. But when I failed to model it, I lazily gave up and moved on. And thank God, like Taboo Conspiracy came along and put it together because it is a good one, dude. Especially with the details laid out. Like the modeling right here that's behind me. This is like a minute of that video compressed. And it just shows like the globe earth model for like 5 times in a row to really hammer it home what it should look like, what it should look like, what it should look like. What it actually looks like, what it actually looks like, what it actually looks like, and how different it is. I think it's like the crux of it.
I mean, the closest star is 23 trillion light years away.
Bro, Google Earth is just, it's not real, bro. Like it, of course it's not accurate. It's just used for intent and purposes, bro. Rubik's gonna bring you the real simulation, dude.
The one that
And
he's
the,
gonna
the, the reason the stars don't move is because of my non sequitur that we're moving the same speed of the Earth.
Dude, I tried to model it in Stellarium, so Roof was all gung ho that he's gonna show us how that makes sense, and good luck to you because he's not gonna have anything.
Well, I
Turns
hope
out
he
it's a
used-
Google Earth model.
I hope he has
Bro,
the
you-
code open source.
Bro, this is just like flat earthers. You think we're gonna deny 2,000 years of science because you got some video on a plane? Oh, one video on a plane. Let's just throw away 2,000 years of science.
I really
bet
wish
we
you
could
had
get it
2 pairs
again.
of glasses so I could believe you.
I
Did
bet.
you catch the part where he was
Who
like,
you
"Oh,
trying,
sunsets," and then he showed like it doesn't change size, and you were like, "Here's 6 videos of it changing size," and he was like, "That's not real."
You know,
And
there's
then he
actually
just quit and
something.
moved on.
There's something of value here that I don't think has been addressed yet, and maybe it has. But dude, the glasses thing is freaking killing me, though. I gotta keep my train of thought.
He's got astigmatism.
Two
He needs
glasses,
2
bro.
pairs.
Hold on. This is kind of important. So, with the direction, I want to test out. Maybe have somebody take a flight and then test out if it's going to change if it goes any of the other directions, because obviously it should change even more if it's going east. But I'm thinking about it, and if the whole star trails thing, if the southern convergence is just an optical thing, then it would make sense
Yeah.
that effect would definitely happen when you're going south, but not necessarily when you're going north. And maybe that would explain why celestial navigation is still a thing, right? Because the stars do change when you move, right? That is a thing. It does happen. But
Yeah.
it just didn't.
Yeah,
happen
because
in that
it's
scenario.
I mean, never mind. Duh, bro. The Earth is curving.
Well, dude, like the integral part of that no one ever brings up is because of our boy Gleam did this wonderful elevation angles to Polaris on a flat Earth. The 69 miles per degree equation, if you track it literally back to its source under Polaris at your zenith, that it's 3959 miles above you, and that relationship holds true all the way through. So when they keep saying, "Oh, that's that's a glob observation," it's like, no, that's a reality observation that you've backwards compatibly derived into your ridiculous model. Right.
But
So
what you guys didn't know, dude, is that visual space is actually curved. So whenever you get higher up in the air, it actually counteracts the convexity of the surface. And so as you travel the same speed as the Earth, which is totally possible, then the hyperbolic visual space counteracts the convexity of the surface as you go around it, and it makes it look like they're not going up.
Oh, so it's like the
that's a
atmosphere.
hell of an explanation.
Word salad.
That's
All
dope.
right.
Get some, bro. Get some, bro.
Can you show us the mathematics behind how that curved visual space counteracts the convexity of the Earth?
Yeah, just like us, it's a subtraction.
Here, I googled this earlier. Actually, I got a screenshot.
No, you're gonna need to see you derive it.
Nah,
Oh,
bro, later,
sorry.
bro. You flirts don't understand math. I'm just waste my
No,
time.
that's the whole thing. Like you're
Flurfs didn't even
wasting your
graduate high school.
time with them.
Right.
They show
Bro,
up and they're like, the textbooks are real and were not written by Rockefeller Rothschild types. Like the textbooks are a real thing.
No, they were written by them, and thank God for them.
Bless up. Agreed. Thank you.
Bro, you never even seen a rocket launch?
What would we do?
I've been
without
to
rocket
Cape
launches?
Canaveral. All right. It
All right,
went
well, look,
straight up
look.
and to the right, as it always does, as it
I'm gonna be
always
honest.
should.
Let me ask you guys. This is a really tough time for me to imitate a Glober, like right
do it.
on the cusp of this argument, because I honestly
Don't
don't
fail
know what to
now.
say. I don't know what to say for them. I can't even think of anything. Like, well, this is actually celestial refraction. And since we discovered that the
Nice.
universe is actually 26 billion years old, what we've discovered is that redshift's a little bit different than we previously thought. So this is actually redshift celestial gravitational refraction, and
And
it
it
only
proves the globe.
occurs during the height of commercial flights.
And what's
Okay.
the plus or minus on that 26 billion?
It's exactly correct, actually.
Oh, you nailed it. Nice.
Yeah, I mean, give or take like 5 years.
What about
But anyway.
non-commercial?
What's up?
What about non-commercial flights?
Well, do you have that time lapse? Because pictures are it didn't happen.
I'm asking you. You're the one with
I'll
the
just update
physics
my
behind it.
argument tomorrow when you bring them, buddy. You new to this game?
Jeez.
You're not ready for Globe or Awesome, bro. I'm just getting warmed up.
You
Come on,
got a
give
whole
me-
new segment here, brother.
So you actually don't understand celestial navigation, and that's why you think that this wouldn't work on a globe.
That's
In
my
fact,
favorite comment. You
let's
don't
reset-
understand.
bro, let's reset everything. Okay, you guys present the argument to me, and then I will respond and show you why the Earth's a globe. Why do you guys think that this debunks the globe as concisely as possible?
If the Glober says that the universe is 26 billion years old, give or take 5 years, we better hang it up, guys.
I just
Red
like to
herring
take a second
fallacy.
to welcome Andrew to the show. Andrew, welcome in, man.
Hey, what's up, guys? I've been
Hey.
enjoying the whole baller thing. I missed the actual debate itself, so I'm
debate?
gonna have to go back and maybe cringe at part of it because I heard it's pretty bad.
There
but
was there was not a debate.
here's my theory. I think Run Boston Bear knows the Earth is a sphere, and he cheats at marathons because he runs against the curve and spin of the Earth.
With the ether wind, though. Yeah,
Nice.
that's definitely what I was thinking.
He spends
Busted.
more time in the air. He has a long, like lofty stride. He's figured it out. So if he spends more time in the air, the Earth just like comes against him.
Oh, every
Wouldn't
single
it make
stride
it
increases.
harder?
He probably does like 20-second miles or something.
Wouldn't
Let's
it make
not
it
talk
harder
logic
if you're
with it.
you're going against the spin?
Whoa.
It should.
Yeah, but when you
Yeah.
train enough, then
You gotta go with the ether wind.
you start getting used to it, and you start being able to
You gotta
clear
draft
more
off the ether wind.
distance.
The hardest part with this whole thing is not knowing the level of cognitus these people have. And so, I mean, I'm probably the newest person here to be awake to True Earth. And
Yeah.
my dad, he's against it. He thinks I'm on a crazy path. But there is a component of fear for someone that's not awake yet. They have no idea what it means. Like, I remember not knowing what it meant when my friend said, I think that space is fake and it's not scientifically provable. Like,
And gay.
my mind
yeah.
just went
Definitely.
into, I don't know how to compute that. And it took a while. Like, I had to look around. I had to like look at the sun. And what's so weird about it, it was like I was coming out of a coma. And I was like, gosh, I don't know that I've looked at the moon or the stars in years. I've seen them, but I haven't like observed them. And so, it's going to be tough. You got to use discernment. You got to see, like, kind of feel these people out, because sometimes they need like a very small amount of information to get the ball rolling, because most of the time they'll just default into thinking we're crazy people, but we're not.
So you
I think
do
it
or
just comes
do
down
not
to the
use the
stairway
spin of the
disbelief, doesn't it?
Earth to your advantage in marathons. That was a lot of spin there.
I actually, to be real, think
Go
I
on.
run better knowing that we're stable, just because I know more truth. I'm just like, you know what? Stable ground. We're going to be confident. Let's go. Because when you drop the fairy tales and you drop the BS, like, you're more alive. And when you're more alive and you're on the path of truth and you're meeting people and connecting again, like, that's the coolest thing about this whole journey, is connecting with new people and instantly being like, oh yeah, I trust you. Yeah, we'll be friends right away. You know what I mean? So I think I run faster marathons knowing that the
Well, I
Earth
actually
is
have a
not
serious
moving.
question for you. What is your record for like a 1 mile run?
Ever
Put it on him, Andrew.
Ever 419 in
Holy
college.
shit.
But
David
last
Goggins.
last year I did a 508 at 42 years old.
JT, are you saying,
Who's gonna
that
carry the
Congratulations, man.
votes?
Pick
up the
fucking boats.
that you implicitly trust flat earthers? Is that what you said?
Not all of them, because some of them, I mean, you got to know that there's psyops and jacked up people. I mean, we're not a disk in space, and we're not rising up at 9.8 meters per second squared. Like, there's stuff that'll jack you up. But if you find somebody that's truly seeking the truth in all things, not only the shape of the earth, but all the deceptions, because there's so many of them, I'll be pretty quick to trust those people.
I was gonna say that. How come I trusted you immediately, implicitly, with no explanation? Explain that.
Well, you saw his
I don't know.
face.
I mean,
Look at
dude,
it.
Look at him.
Well, you
I was
did.
like, immediately,
Not
I was
trust
like,
him?
I trust this dude. Yeah, like, the same with Alan when I met him. Absolutely,
he
man.
literally just introduces you to his kids. He's like, my wife.
I mean, they say that, you have a vibe, and I think everything is vibration now. Vibration, frequency, resonance, that's more real than anything the pseudoscientists can throw at you. Like, I could spend college course lectures learning fake gay space, but the reality is, when you start understanding that your vibration and what you bring into the world is super important, and all you guys have high vibration, you care about people, you don't want anybody to get hurt. I don't know. I just love you all.
That's why none of us are in 24/7 right now, and we're over here on this random Zoom thing.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's not random. Tribune hosts these like 3-4 times a week, I think.
Yeah, that's right.
Fairly consistently. By the way, did you
Consistent.
pay for Zoom now, Tribune? So you have like a full session all the time instead of an hour-long kick out regroup?
So get this. You guys are going to I think this is great. I
He's
am
giving
getting
Zoom $7 a month.
I'm
Go
getting donated this by the resident Glober Ruhif. So the reason why we are all able to sit here and chat and have these conversations is because of Glenn. So huge shout out, man.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, way to bridge the gap, right? That's
I'm
what
glad.
it's all
I'm
about.
glad I asked.
One Glober did one good thing with their life.
Griff's
Nailed
not
it.
bad as far as the
Look at
Globers
him.
go.
Yeah,
Gay.
I mean, he is a Glober. You can't compare it that much. But as far as Globers go, he almost ruined this show, right? He almost ruined this. If you let him, you will. But on the other hand, he does basic
By the way, I
things.
just showed the U.S. Geological Survey website. And there's
he also
definitely
said-
one for 1 degree of latitude, it equals approximately 69 miles. That's for sure. Yeah,
that's
that's
glasses on.
I'll have to look at it and
Going
get back to you
north
guys
or east?
tomorrow.
See, the other thing Rurik did was immediately say that all the Globers that we debated sucked and didn't provide any evidence, or at least he's objectively honest about that.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
Well, that's what he's objectively honest about. I mean, he's pretty dishonest about many other things. So
Yeah, practically everything.
Well, dude, he'll argue over
Yeah.
surface like measurements. He'll argue refraction with a sphere of infinite radius, and he'll totally not laugh. So he also
Actually, you guys just don't even understand
as well.
You guys don't understand Ruif's argument, dude. That there's a vertical density gradient, and that this is actually what gives us a vertical temperature and density gradient. And under 300 feet, then you can not really take reliable measurements. But over 300 feet, then it consistently matches the globe, except it doesn't. But you can apply like 7/6R and pretty consistently get it. So that proves the Earth's a globe. Oh.
You know, a debate we need is Zerka versus Mark Reed.
That'd be awful, bro. That would be
Oh,
absolutely
God,
awful.
what are you
dumpster
thinking?
fire.
No, it
It's a
needs to be
masochist.
22 or something.
Okay. All right, we get it.
just
You're,
anyone versus Mark Reed is a bad idea.
you're a masochist. But all jokes aside, dude, I threw the NASA gear on and everything. I can't think of an answer for them. And can anyone think of an answer for them? What was Ruif even saying? Ruif, can I be honest? Ruif just sounded
this?
retarded to me. Yeah.
Ruhif was going to try to say, and I imagine is going to try to say that we're just moving slightly west enough and with a long enough period of time, like we're not moving that fast, that it just happens to not. It just happens to look that way, and he's going to demonstrate that with a model that he coded himself.
Well, yeah,
So
no, his only
then-
reveal was to go to Stellarium.
But how can we take anyone seriously who has had 5 jabs?
We
Like,
can't,
we can't
but
take that person seriously.
nah, I mean, we can only take him seriously for maybe a couple years. But like, what I'm trying to understand is, so like,
That's about all he's got.
is he thus saying that if we do it north to south, then it will show? Like, what the? That doesn't make sense. Even if it's not even perfectly north and south, it would still change. You guys
But
realize that, right?
He's grasping at straws, but he thinks that we must be wrong, obviously and clearly, without doing any research. So he's going to go look and he's going to find some way to make his Stellarium model match the original video and match reality. He's going to try and make that happen. He's going to fail, right? Because I tried the same thing at first, but we got to keep on him after this and ask him like next time we see him, hey, where's that simulation you were going to prepare for all of us to show how easy it was?
I'm going to be one.
Yeah, and something I also asked Ruhif about, and this is my ultimate litmus test, is did people go to the moon? He said yes, and he only had one proof. I never even looked up because I didn't even care. But that's just the point of intelligence. I'm not saying Rufus is stupid, but
You're not
there's a
saying
certain
Rufus
point
is a doofus?
of like cognitive dissonance that people experience, where it's like you can't just look at all the evidence and then say that NASA was obviously lying to us. So at that point, credibility kind of goes out the door.
Andrew Ruhif has had 4 years to get past angles and refraction, and he's never looked into anything else. And the basis of physics the last 104 years has been relativity, general relativity, and he's taken no time other than angles and refraction in 4 years. That's all he's ever done.
It's a religion, Jim. Okay, so like, do you think everyone in the Catholic
Austin's
Church
a bit of a
knows?
scientist himself.
You guys think that everyone in the Catholic Church knows the Catholic doctrine? Like, why would they? The priest did it for them, bro. Like, you think you know more about the Bible than the priest, Jim?
The priest probably doesn't know much about it at all, I'd probably say.
Well, bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. That's the that's
not
the
a very good
flat
cultist,
Earth,
bro.
You'll never
flat
be
Earth
a fucking
syndrome, bro.
cardinal, Jim.
I tell you, I don't know about those Catholic Jesuit priests. I don't know, man.
Well,
So
burn
I
him at
tell
the
you what,
stake.
Jim
I
thinks
tell
he's the
you,
most studied on
they
the
do
Bible
know.
on Earth.
They do know about Isaiah 40:22, the sphere of the earth. God bless them.
Circle.
You know what's funny, bro? Is like
Hey Jim, doesn't Ruhif owe you a video?
Oh, dude.
Ooh, Alan's back.
Doesn't McToon say he's a Christian?
Yeah,
And then
Looney
this-
Tunes pushes that Jesuit translation of the Bible. Jaron called him out, and he admitted it was just tongue in cheek, and he knows it's not
No.
legit.
He only does that to piss Jim off. To be honest, 100%. I bet my life he put that there specifically for Jim, and he loves how it tortures him. Let me put the one Jesuit translation from the Dorim. Let me reference it anytime Jim's around, dude. He definitely rubs it in your face.
Yeah, but it's been on there for years, bro. Like he told
has.
Jaron that it was like tongue in cheek. So like he believes in the Bible. So just for troll purposes, he lies about what it says to thousands of people.
That's the only reason, just a troll.
Dude, he just bears a little false witness. I mean, what we
Bro, I mean, yo, God forgives him. Dude. Like,
and then he
Witsit, I know you're a scientist, but are you implying that the Bible has rules?
Nah, bro, the Bible is a fairy tale, bro. We did science after that. Okay. We did science after that, buddy. The Earth is 4.5 billion years old.
What is with your background? What is with your
That's
background?
hilarious. That's
Not
hilarious.
26.
Nah, bro, it's 4.6 billion years old. The universe is 26, bro. Catch up, man. This is what's wrong with flurfs, bro. Like they don't
That's
know.
what he meant by the days.
Dude, they don't get it.
You flurfs don't understand that this 4.5 billion years ago was straight up and down, north south, and
love
then
how
a
you have
big
a globe.
a big asteroid or a small planet hit it just right, and it tilted at 23.4 degrees, so Austin can go live in Florida, nice and warm all year long, and the rest
Sure.
of it became the moon. I just want you to know that.
That's correct, bro. And it stopped at just the perfect distance to make it look like it's the same size as the sun randomly and chaotically.
That's right.
Just for mathematical purposes. What is 90 minus 23.4?
You're right.
Then just
It doesn't
randomly
matter.
every
That's
day.
not how math works.
Oh, I fucked up. My bad.
Bro.
My bad.
Dude got this down.
Yeah, bro. You're this obsession with 666. You're a bunch of religious conspiratards. It's like ridiculous, bro. You guys just try to make everything religious, bro. How about you try science on for once?
Yeah, try science on.
Yeah, dude, it fits pretty good.
The voice is right.
Who is that dude that got really mad at you? The old guy. What's his name again?
Oh,
Jim
That's
Fetzer.
Jim. Dude.
Juber
Dude, so I was trying to figure out
That was
which
so funny.
conspiracies he believed. So I think he didn't believe JFK, he didn't believe 9/11, he didn't believe the only
Captain
thing
Hook.
the only thing that he was still going on, he didn't mention anything on COVID, right? So I think you have to go through you can't be a flat earther and think COVID is real, I guess is what I'm
He
trying to
doesn't
say.
believe in. He doesn't believe in.
He
He
doesn't.
agrees with Dave Weiss on pretty much everything, and then they get to flat Earth.
Oh, so he just didn't put anything out on COVID because he knew they would tank his channel and he took no position.
I don't know. From my understanding, him and Dave agree on that. I don't know.
YouTube
But we-
forms my beliefs.
When,
no
when
big
we
deal.
say that word, what we mean is like the official narrative is still true, even though they walked it back. Okay. And what I want to know, dude, has anyone come up with an answer for the Globers? Like you guys, when the heat was on there with Mr. Rufus, you guys weren't. My opinion is that the convexity of the Earth is the strongest part of the argument, bro. The stars got to go up. They got to go up. I don't care what you're doing. The stars have to go up in the sky because you're going down over the Earth, right? Let's cover this. The stars don't actually move. It's just an illusion because we're spinning. So the stars are so far away, they look fixed, but they look like they're spinning because the Earth is spinning. And then the closer stars, they have parallax that we really can't measure, but don't worry about that because we're moving around the sun. So all the movement of the stars is because the Earth is moving, because the stars are fixed because they're super, super far away. So whenever we do celestial navigation, we see 1 degree change per 69 miles because the Earth is a ball. So we're physically changing our angle, curving away from the stars. So since they're not moving, they change position because we're curving down away from the stars on the curved surface. So as we fly a plane over that curved surface, then our angle to the stars should also change because they're fixed, but we're changing.
A fellow man of science, I see.
I don't know how else I can say that.
Word salad.
Bruh, like you guys,
It's
you know,
like-
you realize that's an actual death blow. That's why I sent 7 super chats. Like, there's no way around
Yeah.
it, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's why they
it was
didn't wanna touch
unfortunate
it.
that the death blow had to come when it was my debut, and the two people.
Alan
listen to
Alan
him.
just skirts in and just like blows all my debates out the water. Like, just brings the irrefutable evidence, casually muting and deafening half the debate. What the hell,
I'm not
dude?
saying I want to go to
So
bed,
ironic that he
but-
brought up the shoulders of giants.
Yeah. As he repeatedly appealed the consensus and authority of virtue signaling his ass off, and then tried to ego inflate to repair the damage that after he read the chat and realized everyone was calling him a fucking moron, he was like, "Oh no, I gotta correct this. What did I do?"
Wait, so I'm not tripping. Like when Ruif says, "Oh, well, not if you match the spin of the Earth." What does that have to do with what I just said?
Nothing.
Okay. So it is literally a red herring fallacy. It has nothing. There are two different arguments: the direction of the stars relative to the motion of the Earth, and then how you're moving in relation to that, and the convexity of the Earth changing the angle up.
I'm not a fisherman, so every time you say red herring fallacy, I don't really get what you mean.
Don't worry about it, bro.
Okay.
Blurfs never understand anything, bro.
Just making
like,
sure.
Wait, I just want to make sure we're on the same picture. Do we agree that there are two aspects of the argument: the direction of the stars relative to the alleged spin of the Earth, and then the actual change in angle up because you're moving
Due to your
convexly?
movement, yeah.
100%.
So there's two aspects.
They
But
think
one is
people are
really fast.
antipodal, so it has to be.
When it's when you, what do you mean it's really fat? Like, that's bad for them.
No, I know, but like, so like they'd have to say that like the Earth rotation would supersede the relative speed of the airplane, which is absurd, right? For it to have any effect whatsoever in any reference rate that you're going to argue.
That has
Or am I
nothing to do
wrong?
with the convexity, right? Like that, like that's like a separate argument. Like, okay, maybe I'm missing it. What does that have to do with like if we're bending down, we're physically changing our position relative to the stars? They're going to go up based on how much land we cover, because that's how much we're bending.
Right, but like, so there is a sidereal rotation, right, relative to where you are. So depending on the which direction the Earth is, rotating, and in their paradigm, there's that slight motion, right?
Yeah.
So he's trying to say that that's going to be that's going to be compensated by going a different direction with the plane or something.
What?
Right?
But no, if we're going north to south, then that doesn't help. What that means east to west relative to you, right?
Or we're locked
I forgot that it was a
right?
specific north to south fucking voyage, so that kind of rules that out.
Yeah, you're flying
but-
north to south.
This
Right.
whole thing has to do with angle changes, right? And so if you have a ball Earth that's spinning a particular way and an atmosphere that's moving with it, when you leave the ground and you're in the plane, it doesn't matter which way you're going. If you're going over a curved surface, the stars are going to have to go up, because every 8 minutes or eight minutes and whatever seconds you're going a degree. So in an hour you should see 7.5 degree change. And so when you time lapse something for 4 hours, it's going to just zip up above you. I mean, yeah. So
The stars have to go up.
They have to.
Yes.
And this is what's funny. They've nailed us with, well, when you're in a plane, gravity pulls it down and you don't actually nose down. You just stay. They painted this picture that we just stay so perfectly with the Earth, but then now they're pigeonholed or they're stuck because we should see the stars going up in any direction you go.
Dude, you know what? This is I can't believe we haven't thought about this.
Yeah.
You can take time lapse of all
Yeah.
different planes going different speeds at different heights
Yeah.
at different directions. It's so bad
Yeah.
for them in every way. If you go at the equator, that plane's not flying 1,000 miles per hour. So that means that what we see should be distinctly different than a few degrees of latitude up. But it's not going to be. It would only be on the globe because the globe has to be spinning faster at different latitudes.
Mm-hmm. And like,
No, but they
I
kind of hijack sidereal rotation relative to the center of axis of the vortex, right? So who knows how that would play out? Actually, I don't know.
Well, actually, the experiment that Wang did, where he linearized the Sagnac effect, the reference frame that he created using the conveyor belt canceled out the rotation of the Earth, and the effect still persisted. So
Dude,
he proved that the Earth is stationary with respect to an ether wind. I mean, it's literal game over, like
Alan
to
and I
a
had
degree
this
that they
discussion.
can't even feather. I mean,
They're literally never going to fathom it. By the way,
Well, dude,
Yeah,
like
never,
if they can comport or like confuse every measurement of sidereal ether wind with the Earth rotation, then you can just fall back on the other one. Just say there's no Earth's orbital velocity around the sun has never been measured. But as Alan pointed out to me yesterday and just now, actually they can't even do that. They can't even conflate the measurements of subsidiary rotation for Earth spin anymore because of the linearized Sagnac effect and the wonderful experimentation, right? So beautiful and GG, as Alan would say.
GG, boys.
Yeah.
So
It's been a
Yeah,
good
let
for
run.
me drop this on you, and this is a hypothesis of what you'll see if the plane was flying in these directions. Okay, so I have my phone right now, and I
Nice.
know what I've done with my P1000. When I point my P1000 directly east, pretend like my whole screen is the LCD of my P1000, right? And I have my P1000 on a tripod. If I'm looking east, the star will go in this direction on the LCD, right? So if someone's flying east, they're not going to see the stars going up above, which they should. But what's going to happen is that those stars are going to move in that direction. Now, when I turn from east to south, when I go 90 degrees, the LCD, the stars will go straight across. And then when I turn west, they go in this angle. It all has to do with the azimuthal grid of vision and me physically turning, boom, boom, boom. But if I was a plane doing the same thing, what you're never going to get is the stars rising up at the rate that they should if you're flying around a ball Earth, because no one's flying around a ball Earth. But the only change you're going to get is that those angles that I just showed you, depending on which way you're going. And I guess northern hemisphere or inside the equator versus outside the equator may affect, the rotation, how we see it. I hope that made sense. But you're never going to see the stars going like that, which they should.
Oh no, yeah, of course not, bro. But it's a complete side note. I think it's hilarious. Jaron messaged me. He said, "I'm offended that you called Truth Teller Supreme Dave McKeegan a liar. How dare you?" I discuss it more. But I have to finish my book calling all families and everyone involved with Captain Hook a liar.
It is unacceptable.
There he is, dude. GG, bro. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, did you get sued one time for calling everyone a liar? Or something?
Yeah, it's so funny, dude. But nah, dude, I think this is maybe one of the most damning arguments I've come across in a while, bro. I thought the microwaves were good, man, but this is bad, bro. This is bad, bro.
This is my new
Getting
go-to,
rough.
I think.
Yeah, for the flat specifically, like obviously the spin of the earth is just such a dunk at this point that like I will literally debate any astrophysicist without preparation.
Yep.
But like the flat part, this is one of the best ones, man. Literally.
Yeah, I was telling Tribune it's hands down our best one because it not only shows what would happen on a flat Earth, but it also body bags the globe at the same time. Because in the an opening video that Tribune played, like it shows what the flat Earth prediction would be if there's like a plane of stars above us, and then we have our own personal view with respect to that. And it played out 1-to-1 exactly how it would on a plane. Over a plane, and there's no refuting that because they literally claim that people are antipodal to them. So obviously if you're starting on the top of the ball and you go over the ball, you're going, you're wrapping around it. Like there's no way out of it. They sealed their casket on it. It's over.
Yeah, and like Ron Boston Bear is such a team player. He was like, "Yo, like you got any super chats you want to send?" Because he knows his boy is super broke. I'm out here just spending money for the squad. I'm spending money I don't have. I'm like, is this gonna go through? I'm like, yay, another super chat. And anyway, dude, so Ron Boston Bear, he sent a message and it was a different question, but since we were hammering home that question so much, they just bundled them all together. And they just kept saying, I don't know, But he said, wait, but if the stars aren't moving up as you fly over the Earth, wouldn't that necessitate that the sky be parallel to the ground?
Yeah, that was a good
That's
way
the best way to put it, bro.
I saw that. I saw you write that.
Dude, it's game over, buddy. The sky is parallel to the ground. That's the only way. That is the only way that it wouldn't change. Right? It's the
That's
only
a good
way.
way to describe it. What a wordsmith, JT.
Yeah, dude. JT's a legend.
Absolutely.
Done. I mean, when I talk to people and I say, get a jet and fly as fast as a jet can fly 10 feet off the ground, they tell us that and I've said this a few times, but we see boats disappearing over the horizon that's like 3.5 miles, 4 miles away, but you can't see it that way. It looks flat when you look left or right. You know that's a lot farther than 3 miles. You take a jet and you fly it like super fast. They just hold level. They go super fast. There's not going to be like, I think it's like 18 miles an hour dive. They're not going to do that, which is crazy. I can visualize it. I can see it, but they can't. So here's the thing. I'm going to finish up with this. Austin, you know the quote where they say it's like abhorrent to believe we're in a central location, right? What's that quote?
Edwin Hubble, it's intolerant and horrific.
Yeah. So here's the deal. Anybody, you could just say Glober X cannot allow you to be right because you're like the front runner, really. You can't be right because they hate thinking that you have anything. So they just say you're stupid. They hand wave you and say you're stupid. Anyone else that says anything remotely close to what you're saying, which is the earth is stationary and not moving and we've been lied to, they just instantly bundle us all in to, I can't listen to that guy. They're crazy. They're nuts. So you were saying earlier, what was Ruhif saying? Like how you were trying to make sense of what he was saying, but he was doing that quote to you. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, he was basically just like saying the quote without saying it. Like, I don't know any evidence. I don't understand how to support my belief. I don't understand it when it comes to moving around the sun. But I know we move around the sun. But I won't defend it. I won't debate it. And you know way more about it than me. But I've talked to people that said you were wrong about it.
That's the FTFE special right there.
I mean,
because that would be horrific if we were in the center, bro.
Well, how could any
test the Globers right out of the gate and just ask them like, don't like obviously flat earth is step 99 out of 100, right? Like we can all admit that
on the staircase of disbelief of ever increasing incongruity.
Which I appreciate you bringing that back and it helped me go watch it again. But like if you were to start any of these debates, like could you ask them like in your opening statement, just like, do you think 9/11 was weird? And they could very simply just like, yeah, no, that was obviously Al-Qaeda terrorists or something. Or you could ask them things like, I don't even know, like, do they even know that the Federal Reserve is not a federal institution?
No, they don't know anything about that. No,
dude, to get to the bottom of 9/11, bro,
like,
come on,
do you
bro.
see how the conversation is always so jilted? That's not a word, probably. But like, it's always so weird because we're having these conversations and they're being done on different planes of existence. Like these people still think the Federal Reserve is something federal.
Dude, imagine trying to convince the Earth
understand what the fuck money is
to people who think 3 planes took down two towers and JFK got killed by a magic bullet and everything that happened in Iraq is real and COVID is definitely real. Imagine trying to convince that person that they're
like look, these are the type of people that if you said, look, bro, there's actually a group called Dancing Israelis that operated as intel from Mossad and they were caught with tons of cash and they all had different plane tickets to leave the United States on September 12th and that they were all caught taking pictures with lighters and dancing in front of the towers after it happened, and they all failed polygraph tests and none of their stories matched, and it's all declassified through FOIA, official FBI documents. They would call you crazy and wouldn't research it. So I will say that's like a positive though, right? Like, because like true earthers are just truth seekers. And then the other side is just like, I say retarded, you know, like
yes,
but more specifically,
they have no internal monologue.
They don't want the truth. Like they don't want to find the truth. Like they're so that's a good thing. That's like, okay, cool. Let's just really solidify this divide. That's the way of the creator. That's not up to me. Like, you know, either you're lame and you still believe all the nonsense, or like you're gonna be a true earther. Like that's so cool that's why people like Jim Meltzer is like really kind of throwing a you know, a wrench in the system, because it's like he's seen through lies, but now he's like, not the globe. You know? Like,
but he's so close. Apparently.
He's like that old donkey, man. He's so stubborn and like set in his way. I love how he kept reading like Flat Earth 101 surface level refutations off Google, but then letting you see the words as he's read them verbatim for a very long time.
Yeah.
It was like, this is so painful.
He kept gish galloping.
No, he had his gish gallop pre-programmed and he read it, which is weird.
Yeah, and then I had to go through all kinds of stuff to refute him, and he's like, "Well, Austin just like galloped all kinds of scientific principles." It's like, buddy.
He
So-
was like, "Can we go one point at a time?" He's like,
So-
"What's it didn't?" Okay.
He looked like he was about to cry.
I have to kick in on the most basic level then. Aside from monetary reasons, which I don't think anyone gets enough views to really make a difference, why does anyone spend 2 to 5 hours with these people? Like, you have 2 to 5 hours of your life that you could spend any way you want. This is you, Alan, Jim, whoever. Why do you spend it with people who like literally take 2 Tylenol every 8 hours because that's what the bottle says?
I've spoken with many, many hundreds of people that said that what woke them up was watching a conversation like that.
Yeah.
So that's
it.
it.
It's for the audience.
That's
But like
exactly.
honestly, like it doesn't even matter what you say. Like you can honestly, well, it doesn't matter a little bit, but their like stupid arguments render their position stupid, and that becomes palpable to anyone who watches. Even the neutral observer watching tonight's interaction will be like, you know what? Maybe there's something that I should go look into it, and that's all the
Yeah.
effect that you can hope to have.
Like even Jim
Yeah.
Meltzer, right? Like
Nice.
it's when Jim melted down like that, you know, Jim Meltzer made flat earthers because like, I mean, I don't know. It's like what it does is it's like either someone can watch Jim Meltzer just lose his mind, not respond to one single point and say really retarded things and still believe the globe. It's like, okay, now you know, like they cannot see it. And then the other people are like, wait a minute, what's going on with flat earth? And they may see it.
Right.
Like hands down, the only reason I do the debates is for the audience, bro. I made this decision like 4 years ago. You're never gonna wake those people up. Never.
And so the audience could be 25 people or 100, or I don't know what the actual numbers look like or the impressions look like, but it could literally be 50 people or something. And
what if you wake up the next What's it? What if you wake up the next What's it?
Right, it's as long as it's one. But dude, those things get
and
tens of
I'm on board.
thousands.
I asked that, and sorry to interrupt, Shane. I do want to like come. I'm not a content creator in any way, so to me it is, I don't know, as an archivist or something, it's like just interesting to figure out why you would do it.
That's why. Like Shane, how'd you wake up to flat earth?
Well, actually, it was COVID, dude. But like, it was watching debates, right, and watching the Globers make their positions when what they thought were logical positions, and then going,
Right.
"What the hell?"
So now we have Shane, who's one of the most OG flat earthers like this. Like I only invoked me because like I'm someone that does the debates. Like you're gonna what happens when you wake up the next Shane, the next Alan, the next Run Boston Bear? When you when you start waking these people up, how many people do they wake up?
You're waking up the lions, dude. That's what happens,
Bro,
right?
because they go wake everyone else up, dude. They go waste. Like if I get taken out, it's like okay, whatever. At least I woke up some other legends that are gonna go like wake people up. There could be 40,000 people that watch it and only 20 people wake up, dude. That 20 people could wake up another like 2,000 people in the next month, right? Like that's what's crazy. It's not up to us to decide. It's up to the creator. We can never keep up with the
ripples in a pond, dude. You'll never see all the repercussions of the stuff that you laid out. Like tonight's repercussions will filter out towards unseen like ends of the pond that we would never be able to verify, right?
Yeah, but Yah knows, bro. By the way, the creator knows
sure.
all this, bro. Like he's keeping like the ultimate record. Like you know how in court you have like a transcriber, like it's like I forgot what they're called. Like Yah has one of those, you know. Yeah. Imagine the celestial sonographer. So like you know what I'm saying? All this is documented, brother. Like it's all good. I don't want to go to get some ice. I'll get gems from like the best jeweler. That's Yahuwah. You know what I'm saying? Like so like if you look at it like that, then it's really pretty. It's pretty no brainer.
Dude, that's one of the reasons why I woke up is because when presented with the question, which at first I thought was just crazy, I laughed. I was like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. But as I started to look outside at nature, I didn't look to a man to tell me what it is. I prayed and I said, what? This was like a question that just started to brew in me. It's, what if the great deceiver twisted and inverted what was actually created to fool the masses? Because I know the word says that there'll be many deceptions and more deceptions closer and closer to the end. And I just thought, okay, creator God, infinitely powerful, amazing wisdom, and can make a tree with the word of his mouth. He can speak a tree into existence. I can't do that. And and then I took it like, if he's just an artist, if he's just a creative being and he made something, wouldn't he be proud of me if I just asked him to show me what it was, or even cared to dive into figuring out what this earth is? And so that was it, that simple question. And as I started to look at nature and meet people like you, I was like, yeah, man, we're not spinning through space. And you just do the Jesuit story, you do the, Copernicus, the whole story, all the way down, how it's been passed down from, great minds of the past, but really it's ego and it's fear based and it's a lie. And previous to all this stuff, I used to have self-esteem problems. There's no way I'd be on camera right now talking to y'all, having it recorded live. I'd be stumbling over my words because I didn't know who I was. I didn't know how I fit into the world. But now I fear none of that. I don't fear what any man thinks of me. I don't fear if somebody thinks, oh, you're a flat earther, you're an idiot. It's like, dude, you don't even know.
Dude, what a
I know,
dude.
it's almost like you feel bad for him.
I'm so glad somebody woke you up, JT. I'm glad that you're here. I'm part of the
And
team.
dude,
Like,
shout out to the guy who did it. Shout the guy who did it. Your friend, that's a legend.
Yeah, dude. He's barbecue sauced on the Dave Weiss app. He's going to Flattoberfest with me in October, dude. I'm about to meet the legends face to face. But what's interesting is I'm gonna stay fast on seeking this truth, and I'm not budging until they can prove the globe, which it just gets uglier and uglier as time passes, and more people are waking up on Weiss's app, and more people are getting it, because I think we've entered into a new age where people are tired of just Netflix babysitting minds and just like the materialism that's been pushed on us. You need more, you need a better car, you need a better house, your wife's not hot enough. All this stuff has been pushed on us to be so we would be distracted and deceived and distracted. And here's these flat earthers that are like, let me wake up out of this fog. Let me figure out what the heck's even going on. And our desire to figure out what's going on and chase it and want it, there's nothing wrong with that. That's a human and God-given right to pursue the truth. And, if somebody's like, okay, here's the whole problem. These people, the masses, they have a truth, they have their truth, and they're hanging on to their truth like, no, what you're saying is not what I have in my hand, and so I've got to reject you. And somehow we need to be gentle enough with each person, or figure out how to use discernment in just the right way, just the right way to speak life into them. Because for some people, it's more than terrifying. There's something in us, and the people listening here, like for me, it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. There's something in us that value truth more than even our ego, or more than what we thought truth was. Like, we just want to know what the truth is, and that's why we're sitting here. So anyway, that's all I got.
It turns out if you're not like socially engineered to, then as a human being, you like recognize and you understand truth, and like it has a certain resonance to you. That's kind of what I think. And I think that they socially engineer that out of you, and they like fluoride it out of you, and they beat it out of you, and they propagandize it out of you, and eventually it's just gone, which is why those people have no idea and they can't use discernment. But we have this like semblance of a spark that we're able to nurture to get back to where we are now.
Yeah, bro, dude. Like Aaliyah does this thing where like we try to act goofy to make her laugh, and she does this. She's like, you know what I'm saying? She's like, what are you doing, bro? And she's gonna look at anyone that tries to tell her these stories like that, because she's not gonna be indoctrinated. She's organic. She's like not gonna be consuming anything bad for her. She's not being put in public school. So like someone's like, yeah, but I know the earth feels like it's stationary and everything moves around us when we look at it, but actually that's an illusion, and we're tilted wobbling 3 different ways while we're spinning 1,000 miles per hour flying around the sun, and actually that's flying around she's gonna be like she's gonna look at them like, what's
that much of a benefit of a doubt?
Dude, she's just gonna be wondering like, what's wrong with this person?
You said it earlier. You were like, if a 5-year-old, or if you could ask a 5-year-old, something like that. And I think that it really comes down, if you talk to a 5-year-old and you go, and I've got a daughter who's about to turn 8, and if you go and just like talk to her and like, no, if you give dirt and water and whatever bullshit, if you give it enough time, it'll turn into a monkey, and then it'll turn into a human, and they'll just laugh at you because it's like the fucking best joke they've ever heard.
Yeah, bro. Like if you went up to my daughter, if you went to my daughter when she's like 3, and you pulled out a strawberry and you were like, you know how you have dad, well, she'll say like Abba by then, maybe, or Daddy or whatever, and be like, you have your grandparents. This is actually your great grandparent.
Yeah.
She would think you're so stupid, dude. She'd
She's
be
just
like,
Professor
what?
laughing her
Big.
fucking ass off.
She would think that's a
She's
funny joke, Dada.
That's
Like,
the
what are you?
best shit I've ever heard.
Bruh,
Yeah,
it's wild because like we had to break out of it. This next generation doesn't have anything to break out of. Like it's gonna be a very dangerous weapon. Like they're gonna have to react. Like imagine like some base true earther that grew up in a food forest. Like what are you gonna do with him?
Oh
Like
man,
dude,
that's why
like
there's actually a portion of being a parent that makes me a more forthright flat earther and forthright student of flat earth, because it's not about what I believe, because I believed all sorts of shit through my life, right? But having to go and like report it back to a little one makes it a far different scenario, where I'm like, I don't just get to just tell her like, nah, it's all flat. It actually requires some like sources and citations of just, I mean, if you can find a drop over distance, I'm with you, like by all means. But it's a weird like teaching learning thing that's happening symbiotically or simultaneously, I guess.
Yo, where's
I was
Tribune? Is
going
he
to
even still
piggyback.
awake?
Yeah.
I was going to piggyback on what JT said. If you're the devil, Paul Harvey did this thing in 1965. If I was the devil, if I was the devil and God created a perfect stationary, some sort of plane that we live on,
Preach.
I'd create a ball. And if God made a perfect healing, body, that doesn't, worry about things attacking it, I'd make a virus, and I do it in the pits of hell and get it up here to Earth and make man believe that viruses could kill them and that we lived on a spinning space ball in the vacuum of outer space. So what the devil does is the devil inverts and perverts everything that the Creator made. So our job is to let people know that the moon is the most beautiful calendar ever. The sun is a clock, and we have signs and we have seasons, and it's Genesis 1:14-19. We explain the sky perfectly by looking at the moon. The moon is 28 days, 13 hours. It's how it was before the Gregorian calendar, and people look to the sky to find out what time it was and what date it was and what season it was before we had anything we put on our wrists. So all you got to do is look at the moon. The moon is the most perfect calendar ever made that is self-illuminating.
I like that God put it in the first few verses, because he's like, I know y'all are fucking idiots. So you might not even make it to verse 16 or 17. So I'm going to try to slip it in here early for you.
Yeah. And the Bible, even like in the book of Enoch, it even prophesied about the globe deception. Like in Enoch 86, like chapter 80, verse 6, I think it says like something about the orbits being altered or something like that.
Well, what it says is that it says the nature of the stars will be concealed from the sinners or the sinners.
There you go. For sin that shall transgress the order and shall alter their orbits and tasks, and not appear at the seasons prescribed to them. And the whole order of the stars shall be concealed from the sinners, and the thoughts of those on the earth shall err concerning them. I love that.
Yeah, bro. And that's exactly what happened.
Yep.
Yeah. I just find it fascinating that in the first 31 verses of the first chapter of the Bible, God debunks the globe, God debunks viruses, and God debunks evolution. First 19 verses, we live on a stationary plane with a sidereal rotation, and we have the sun and the moon that gives us a clock and a calendar. It's the most beautiful thing ever. And then God says, after the first 5 days, it was good. After the sixth day, it was very good. God would not have created viruses to kill us. And then God says 7 times, he says, after it's kind, debunks evolution. First 31 verses of the Bible. God doesn't wait till the quarter, half, 3/4 of the way through the Bible. He tells you, very first chapter, first 31 verses, hey guys, I'm serious about this thing. Will you please be too?
Shane, please send all these links to the other Shane. Or Austin, please send these links to Shane. He'll categorize them and notate them appropriately.
Bro, I'm gonna be 1,000 with you, bro. If you ever want any information from a message acted upon, I'm not the guy.
No. That's why we got Shane. He's the archivist.
Shane is the freaking guy, bro. Shane is the guy.
What was it? The giver? He's the giver.
Dude, he's the giver,
fucking
bro.
giver, bro. I'm telling you.
So it was on display tonight, dude. He was like, "Sunsets don't prove." I was like, "Hold on, before you're done, here's a video they can show you." It's
Bro,
nice to be on point.
I asked him for a single documentary about some Jews, and he gave me like 19 links instantly. It's like,
but
if you don't
and
want to
how
watch the
awesome
whole
they
thing,
are,
here
how
are
awesome
the
they
10
are.
parts.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
How we
Come on.
bow to
Are
them.
throwing parties.
Dude,
We
I
all
wish I
gotta
was a
work.
Jew. Yes.
I just think we
They're
all
awesome.
got to work together, though. Like we
Yeah,
all
we have
got
to work
some
together to
strengths.
become more Jewish. Let's move on to the next subject.
Bro,
Yeah.
I have
Yeah,
so
man.
much silver in my yard right now.
Oh yeah, dude,
will-
I get it, bro. Yes, dude. Let's move on, bro. We all dance for
Mm.
shekels. All right, bro. Yeah, and like I don't know, I have this problem
All
trying to
right,
work on.
show us more of
Shane.
your Google results because those are
Dang,
less Jewish than what we were talking about.
They are, bro, because this is where you live, right here, bro. This is but
No.
Shane, maybe you can help me out here because what I do, dude, is I'm like, oh, dude, I'll remember what this message asked me to do, and I'll totally do it later. And then I totally don't ever do it, dude.
No, never. I do everything immediately, and I don't put anything
Okay.
off. I'm not like, oh, I'll do this in a minute. I'm always like, oh, I'll do this right now, and then never think about it again.
Yep.
What's
That's
the
my problem,
opposite of
dude.
procrastination?
Austin. No, I'm just kidding.
Saint
Yeah.
Pierre.
Yeah. Well, but what do you guys think though? Do you guys realize that do you believe that we live in this situation right here?
Looks like a nice block domain wall, perpendicularly inverted, and looks like exactly what we live on. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you know? It's circular.
I kind of answered that when I was asked what was underneath the
You
flat
did.
Earth.
I heard
Yeah.
you. I heard you throw out that answer. You were like, "Let me just throw out some hypothetical speculation as some extra gravy," even though I've already logically refuted your assertion.
Well, they weren't bringing anything, so I had to go extra.
Yeah, I didn't
That's
contribute
not bad.
anything to it, but I certainly did agree with you, Tribune,
Excellent.
on the block domain nature of reality.
I've just been talking to the boys on ADL. I agree with everything Tribune said.
Yeah, like this right here, bro. This kind of seems to explain everything. Like we live right here. You have this and this at the same time. This explains all of it. This explains why we get the radially inward pressure on the earth that people conflate to the spin of the earth. And
Yeah, those measurements from interferometry would go out latitudinally like that, and then you get
Exactly.
measurements correspondingly. Absolutely.
bruh, it's pretty and crazy how it's almost like the creator allowed this deception, right? Because they're able to hijack something like this and say, oh, well, as you go out, you're actually going down around a ball, and that's why it changes. Because in fact, it's this right here. But then you get to the south, it changes. So this is the south would be different. You guys see, right? The south would be different than our globe. So
Yeah, that's why the data for the South is so obscured, right? When I was looking into the correction angle required for them to get the to be aligned with the quote unquote axis of rotation of Earth or whatever, I could only find 2 examples, and they were in the northern hemisphere. The 3 examples that are in the southern hemisphere, they provided no sources or anything like that for the correction angles that they do. So it's a who knows what they do in the South or how it varies.
You know how that would be crazy though, right? Because they have to assume the celestial sphere. So starting at the equator, when they make their alignment to the axis of rotation, which would be Polaris, at the equator they have to aim at like almost laterally, and then below the equator they have to aim at below at their feet to get the axis of rotation. Like, what the fuck sense would that make? That's why I want to see what those measurements say. We can't find that.
what's crazy is like, look, so you take this and you put it on top of this, and then you get this. It's not super complicated. I mean, it seems pretty
Dude,
simple.
when I first saw like those geometric expressions, that's when I was like, is this it? Is this the answer? Is this? I want to say, yep, this is everything that I was thinking about. Everything fits in here. This is where we live. Oh my God, what a revelation.
Yeah. I think this is where we should be focused, is like just kind of like putting this in front of the masses. Like, buddy, this is where you live, man. You live in a tourist field. Don't make it weird. Don't make it weird. So I don't know. That's what I think. I think like the center is right there, and then you have like the conjugate geometries overlaid. And
But
this
look, the
explains
tropical
everything.
zone.
It's
Oh,
almost
man.
like it's what the Earth is or something.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway,
Yes, I sent an image if you could pull that up. It's in the Zoom chat.
Oh, I
You're able
love
to
that
open
one.
that. Yeah, that's a really
Grab
good
it.
one. It goes in line with what you were showing earlier, and that
Mhm.
shows the sun's ecliptic, over the STP, which is in alignment with the CMB, which makes no sense in the heliocentric model, but
Dude, I love how this one. Oh yeah, you wrote in CMB there, or did it already have that?
I didn't write anything on it. That's
It
Patricia's.
already has. Oh, she wrote CMB. That's right. That's right, because she thinks the same thing. Because they have to bring the axial tilt alignment all the way out and extend
Yep.
it into perpetuity. So that's what they have to say.
Yep.
Oh man,
They make a whole plane out of it and then align the z-axis of the ECI and ECEF with it. They extend it out, infinitely into space or whatever.
extend it infinitely far.
Yeah.
Right, so that's the 23.4 degree tilt of the sun's ecliptic that they've backward engineers to say that the whole world tilts at that to explain the observations directly responsible for that tilt, right? And then what else did she write? The ecliptic plane, the North Pole, we got that, and then the CMB, yeah, we got
exactly. So that's where this really comes into play. And this is where it all falls apart, bro. Because that 23.4 degrees is seen all the way out.
it makes perfect sense.
Totally makes sense. It's actually the Earth that's tilted, but it's like seen way, way out 46 billion light years away. So.
The Earth is tilted at the same axis as the rest of the universe. And everything
Yeah,
is
bro.
tilted there.
Science, bro.
And bro, the one guy in the debate said he was a Christian. Remember, it wasn't Gent, the other person.
Oh yeah, he said he used to be a preacher,
a pastor, for like 10 years.
That's wild, bro.
Unitarian
Not really,
Universalist preacher.
Yeah, I've seen it all nowadays.
How long have we been going for your after show Tribune?
I was
2 hours.
I was considering wrapping it up.
That's
But
late,
we're
man.
having such a great conversation though. So it's like,
Yeah, it's actually our show.
Mm-hmm.
I could just like
Great
go to
conversations
sleep.
like every day though.
I could just go to sleep and let you guys have it.
Hilarious.
On Paul Cavato.
Give Shane mod
Welcome
powers.
in.
He's the only one you can trust.
Dude, I would trust everyone here to be honest.
The 6-hour after show stream. Welcome.
Yeah.
But no, I think you did good.
Don't
Troubling.
give
You
me
should do-
mod
you-
powers.
Troubling, you're
Sorry.
really good at staying really calm and like waiting for them to finish and then just like being like, no, and then just calmly explaining it to them. You know,
Yeah,
because like I think you're better at that than I am. I'm like, bro, I will come through this computer. You know, like if you don't shut up, bro, you're
Alan had
like
a
way
little bit of
better.
that.
You and Alan stayed super chill.
Well, Alan didn't even listen.
So touche. So
No,
you're
Tribune,
very
what
good
is-
at it.
What is your name? Sorry, I'm late to the game.
What was that?
What is your name?
Skylar.
Skylar.
Yep.
Yeah. No, Skylar,
Hey,
you have
dude.
this way about you where you speak to people and it doesn't sound pretentious and it also
Yeah.
doesn't sound like you're under them either because you come well equipped. It's
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
he's got me beat. He's got me beat in like how calm he stands and
Yeah.
like how he doesn't come off so like condescending. Where I'm like,
no, he sounds like he's on your side.
yeah,
Yeah.
He's like, listen,
Yeah.
Glover,
I am
come
on
here,
your
come
side.
under my little wing.
Right?
I
Let
got
me
a
put
little
John
game
around
for
you and
over here.
let me explain to you some things about the contradictory things that
Listen.
you think you believe. Hold on, come on
yeah,
over
No.
bro.
You're a big boy. Come here. Yeah, I know. Come here. Get over here.
It's
You did
okay.
good.
Give him a little
Everybody-
noogie.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, like
And
when I
by the
watch me
way-
back, I'm like, no wonder they hate me.
No, Austin, you're
Well, they have to hate
Seriously,
you. They have
seriously,
to
though.
hate you. I think they have to hate you.
you're Austin, unfortunately for you, you're talking to people who like are very like adamant professional baseball fans. Is the only way I could describe it. And you're trying to talk to them about things that are outside of it in a way that is so direct and so detailed that they don't hear anything. Like they hear the first 3-4 words and they're like, okay, I got to formulate a response. And then you talk for 3 more minutes and they're like, okay, so
Yeah,
the sky's
I
blue.
can definitely come off like very arrogant. I think troubling is like really good at staying chill. I was watching him and I'm like, oh, bro, you're good at this and you're articulate. So you should definitely keep doing it. We need more people. I'll be honest, like I'm not coming down the stretch of MDD. You know, like I feel like it's like played out for me because it's just like I'm not gonna lie to you, it sucks, but
trying to set the legacy.
I suggest that you guys keep doing it.
Of course.
The way that you just talked about debating now and maybe an hour or two ago, it sounded like someone who works a corporate job that's burnt the fuck out. Like,
that's exactly
that's how I feel, dude. That's
not the
how I feel,
fucking
dude.
worst. You just
Except I don't get paid anything and I just make money for someone else the whole time.
Yeah. Dude, some of the first comments on the debate tonight was people like, oh, it's supposed to be Whitson, but Whitson isn't here. But too bad he's a millionaire because he's always on here.
He's a
billionaire. I was like, this poor dude has no idea how life works. Oh my God.
None of that, bro. None of it, bro.
First flat earth billionaire. He's sitting in here with us tonight, hanging out with the boys.
They must not know what it means. I see him on YouTube all the time. He must make tons of money from this. They just
We're all drinking wine. His bottle just happens to cost $17,000.
Yo,
he buys it
dude.
by the case,
They
so he
just
doesn't
don't
even break it down that way.
They just
Hey,
don't
tell me what
understand
you guys
what-
tell me what you guys think about my bar I came up with earlier. All right. So I remember all the bars. I was kind of freestyling in my head. It was something like they say I'm cocky, more like kamikaze. I'm gonna die before they stop me. And then I said, who made Illuminati? Or who made the Nazis? Who made the Nazis? Probably Illuminati. And then I said, taken advantage of because you're not conscious. I call that Cosby.
Taken advantage of.
Yikes! I worked in date rape indirectly.
Yeah,
That's pretty direct. I mean,
Look at it. I really appreciate that. Good.
I'm totally putting that in a song, dude.
It's like a double on top.
You're canceled.
Just have Kai rep it and you'll be set. I think that'll like wash out probably.
Yeah, because she can't be saying something bad like that.
Hey guys, does anyone mind if I share screen for a moment?
Go for it.
15 bucks.
Awesome, man. Let me,
15 bucks a minute.
$15 a share.
A minute. Yeah.
Skylar's nice enough to be like, sure, take over.
You get your first 2 minutes. Just free.
Fire up.
Cool.
What's
What's going on here?
All right, what do you got?
All right, man. Make it
nice
20 bucks a minute.
Nice.
Am I sharing?
Looks like a
Am I
video.
sharing? You guys can see this?
Yes.
Who uses
All right,
Windows
cool.
Media Player?
Let me
Sorry, I'll
skip
stop.
through this here. Can you see my mouse?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
See this little thing here that I'm circling right here?
Yeah.
Yep.
Nope.
Yeah, that's a Buddha. That's 18 meters tall. It's 31 miles away. This here I'm filming at this point here from 6 feet or about 5 feet high. Now, if I skip through, I end up going down to about 6 inches off the water. So you can see I've dropped down lower there. It's still there.
So you lowered your camera?
I've lowered my camera. You'll see in a moment. See, okay, so there you go. So see how low I am here right now? Just trying to line it all up. And there it is still, right here.
I need the
This is
raw
at 100
footage to determine
What's
if
the
you're
what's the elevation? What's the elevation?
The elevation of this is 138 meters. There should be 156 meters of curve.
And
so it should
this
be
is
156
a
meters
water
hidden.
ball.
Nice.
Right. So this piece of land right here, this is about 100 feet tall. This Buddha should be underneath the horizon. This is
Bro,
from
just out here
about
doing
6
God's
inches
work.
high, the camera. Right.
Nice.
6 inches high.
Yesterday-
You had that bitch sitting on the sand, basically.
None of that's
Pretty much
actually
was sitting-
there.
It's sitting on my hand.
Oh,
see
That's
here
refraction, bro.
is a
It's
mirage.
Yeah. And then
Light passes
yesterday,
through a medium that's dense or not dense. No, this is
now there's another video like this area right here. You can see the light poles because there's a boat ramp just here. Right?
you
There's
can
a
see
boat.
a little
It's 50. No, you can't see them now in this one. But when I'm at 20 feet high, you can just see the little light poles sticking out, and they're at about 40 feet high, and that at 20 feet about here is where the horizon should be.
How
From
far
20
away
feet.
is that?
This part here is 15 miles away,
Jesus Christ.
and this part here is 31 miles away.
These are the
This-
simple measurements that make the most sense to me as a simple man.
Yeah, this Buddha thing here, this little statue right here, should be below the horizon.
Are you in Australia?
Yeah. South Australia, right?
So this was taken during winter, is that right? Winter?
No, this was taken. This was May 14th.
Yeah,
May
so that
14th
would have
was
been
this one.
that would have been close to your winter, so you wouldn't have much obstruction of the water above ground either.
No, quite often if I skip through here,
you're
you
not
might
upside down
see
either.
it. There's a little. No, we're not upside down. Quite often you see white just here, and that's the shore break.
I have to turn my phone over to see it. Okay. Hey, keep going.
Yeah. Turn your phone upside down, bro.
Oh, now it makes sense. No. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The water's above me. Got it.
Yeah.
So you would have done this in a relatively chilly day, is that correct?
I could have a look at what it was. It probably wasn't that cold.
Yeah.
It's random. I'll stop sharing that now.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna bounce, guys. I'm wicked tired. It's late for me.
Take care, Shane. Thank you,
brother.
Later, guys. Good job, dudes. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah.
Thanks
Peace,
for
G.
coming and,
I think that's
Get
the
out of
to end
here.
it on.
Peace.
See you later, Shane.
I wish you would not have
Shane
left
got the
because-
most drunk, so he
Right.
failed. Who's
What were you
next?
saying, Run Boston? What were you saying?
I was gonna say I wish Shane would have stayed because I'm gonna do my like closing prayer if you don't mind. So what I like
Oh,
to
I
do,
love this.
guys, let me hit this up.
Hold on, let me get this
fa-
blasphemy first. Let me get this off. The
What are you doing?
You just shut your fucking mouth because we're
What
about
are
to
you
say
doing,
GD
Troubling?
once
I had
or
to get
twice.
the blasphemous
Troubling.
globe off the screen.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
pray real quick.
Fair enough.
All right, Heavenly Father, we're on a wild journey of finding the truth and finding what makes you smile and what brings you glory. And there are a lot of people that are scared and nervous about what's coming in the next few months and what they're seeing on TV. But we fear not. We trust you. We ask for wisdom and guidance, not so we can be haughty, not so we can have ego or boast, but so that we can, again, like I said, just make you smile. Help us to be protected from the enemy, our families, our kiddos, the journey that we're walking. We ask you to guide us because if we go it alone, that's pretty dangerous. But if we just follow your lead, it's going to be all good. Please help open more eyes to those that have been deceived. And we love you. We surrender to you now and ask for you to fill us with the Holy Spirit. Pray this in Yeshua's holy name. Amen.
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 Make us more like Jesus Christ, who is Lord. Amen.
All
Thank you.
right. Love y'all. I'm going to bounce.
All right,
Appreciate
brother.
you doing
brother.
that, Boston Bear.
Much
Hey,
love,
man.
See you
brother.
later, brother.
I have to do it. It's like saved my life. 14 years I've been walking with the Lord, and it's just getting better and better as I'm waking up to these truths. And everybody can wake up, anybody can, but a lot of people are scared, like I said.
Hey, if you ever want to have your wife sit in and talk to us guys sometimes, please bring her
Oh,
in.
chill
and
out. Chill out.
and tell her she's welcome. Tell her she's welcome to listen in anytime.
Man, she has to get her sleep. She works 80 hours a week, so she's been out.
Well, let her know that she has Jim's
Oh.
permission to watch the video.
I want her in medical indoctrination to go bye-bye somehow.
It's
Yeah,
going
Jim's-
to. It's
They're
going
trying to clamp down on her, bro.
You got to show her
Yeah.
the power of poison ivy.
I
You got to
care.
start
I care.
there. Ground
I
level
care.
one.
I care about those who don't see the truth, who are married to those people that see the truth. I think
She
that's
sees a lot of
that's a
truth,
big
though.
problem.
Dude, I mean, for me to be in it, I'm a year and a half in it, and she knows of what God's realm is. And so that's one thing. And like when you're waking somebody up, especially loved ones, you got to kind of take it slow and lead by example and just walk
process.
proudly in the truth and don't be fearful, and they'll watch how you're handling all the deceptions and stuff. So I'm going to have her watch the end of COVID.com. You know, that presentation, 99 videos that just are professionals in her field filleting open what is the truth of contagion, what is the deal. I know we can't talk about a bunch of that stuff, but it's a slow process, but prayerfully and joyfully we're moving
Hey,
forward.
Yeah, brother.
Run Boston.
Yeah.
Have you heard of The Last American Vagabond?
I haven't.
The podcast. Okay, jump on and have a look at The Last American Vagabond. He goes over and just decimates the COVID narrative with scientific research. Okay, and with all the science that comes out. And what about Dr. John Campbell? Have you been looking at him?
No, John. Oh yeah, I've heard of him, John.
Yeah. Have a look at a couple of his latest ones. He just showed the one where they were showing that 1 in 35 getting myocarditis in the latest study.
What?
Yeah, we can't talk about a lot of
yeah.
this stuff on YouTube. But what was the last something vagabond? What was that one?
American Vagabond.
Last American Vagabond.
Okay. Yeah, y'all take care. Keep it clean. We were just kidding about that last part. It's just all
We
funny
love
jokes.
the government narrative.
That was a hoax.
Yeah.
I love that
Take care.
Vincent actually read the
See you, bro.
terms and agreements. And
DJT.
See you later.
Shout out to Russell Gregory for the 5 memberships. Appreciate you supporting the show.
I was about to say it. All right, bro. I'm also gonna get out of here, but I want to say, bro, we will fight if you don't keep doing the debates. Okay.
I guess I gotta keep doing the debates.
I lead with the left. I know you think I'm skinny or something, but I'm quick, bro.
Dude,
he's a seasoned wrestler, bro. Look out.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Well, bro, we ain't wrestling, bro. We ain't wrestling, bro.
You're wiry. You're wiry.
We're not wrestling.
It
We're
definitely
not wrestling.
It definitely translates. There was a guy in the
We're
chat
gonna see.
actually.
We're gonna
said,
see. I'll be in Florida in a little bit, you know, and we'll see.
Dude, there was a guy
Did
in
we
the
go
chat
to
that threatened to
ADL and
fight
say
me.
the hard R yet?
What?
Oh.
I see you there, Alan. It was a pleasure, boys.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Oh,
yeah, troubling, bro. Good job tonight, Alan. Good job tonight, bro. I'm proud of you guys.
Yeah,
Thanks,
man.
G.
Yep. Thanks for the support.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Thanks for dropping the information so that we can use it and propel this thing forward and open it up to the newbies, which is really what it's honestly what it's all about, is introducing this to new people so that they can start doing their own research, start really getting it. And I know some people think that, well, everybody's already heard of it. Maybe, but not everybody's heard the arguments articulated properly. So that's where
correct.
we can shine.
Yeah. Don't forget to shout Run Boss Bear because he just super chatted you. But all right, brother, I'm gonna dip out. But much thanks for having me on.
Night, Austin.
Thanks for coming.
Take care, brother. Night. See you later.
Heading off as well, brother.
Yep. Good night, Alan. Run Boston Bear, a huge shout out, man. Thanks for the generous donation. All right. And
Can
then,
I just do one more quick? This will be a quick screen share. One more quick one.
all right, but you got to make it quick.
Okay, it'll be about 30 seconds. Hold on.
No worries.
Here
You
we
guys
go.
are awesome. I'm keeping the lines
This-
open until
This
we're
one
ready
here,
to
you guys
get
are
off.
you guys are seeing this now. You can see me coming up onto the beach. There was a ship that was 21 miles away. There it is. See that white there? 21 miles
Yeah.
away from 1.5 feet.
I'm a little skeptical.
Wow.
I don't really see it yet.
You can just hardly
Yeah,
see it. It's a little line.
You can see the little white
Right.
line right there.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, gotcha. No, that's a cloud.
Yep. so that should be 70 feet hidden. It's a lot of compression going on right there at the moment. Anyway, that's it. All right, stop sharing.
Dang, 21 miles. What was your observer height?
1.5 feet.
Ooh. Globe destroyed. Once again.
Yeah.
Unless you, of course, make it unfalsifiable with magic bendy light that always matches your observations.
Super refraction looming.
That's right.
Super refraction. Extreme refraction, huh?
Yeah, super looming.
Expect celestial refraction to come into play to explain that star observation. They're gonna need to do something.
Oh God.
I don't know how they're gonna get out of that one. And the thing is that I thought was really interesting is that they were facing south, and like that's where I really think you would see that. I still think that if you were moving, like even on the ground, right, because celestial navigation is a thing, then it stands to reason that as you move, this like flat or a globe, that the stars would move, unless you're talking about dealing with the optical convergence point, and you're looking the complete opposite way, and you're dealing with stars that are so freaking far away that you're not even remotely close to coming to where they'll start like really coming up. So that's just one of the things that I'm thinking. I don't know. Maybe I'm just off base on it altogether, and you could do it from any direction, and it's just the fact that the sky is parallel. So, in any case,
Hey,
Thanks,
thanks for
guys. I gotta
having.
go.
Yeah, thanks for having us on tonight, Trouble. I know it's 2:15 where you live at.
Yeah, it's late as hell.
Thank you.
I was
Hey, I'd
up
like
since
to share my
Yeah.
screen real quick. I want to show you what I caught with my P900.
Nice, dude.
Go ahead.
Short.
Thanks, guys. I gotta go, guys. Thank you. See you later.
All right.
Thanks for
I'll,
coming
Take
on.
care.
I'll quickly look on the YouTube. Thanks, bros. See you.
Sure, man. We'll talk soon.
Okay, so this is Jupiter. A lot of people
Cool.
have probably seen this, but this is what I caught myself. And this actually wasn't even the best. This is off my front porch. So there's all kinds of ambient light coming in, which is like, they call it light pollution, which distorts the image a little bit, but just watch. So yeah, it does take a little while to, when you're zooming in
Is
to
that a
something like
star?
that.
Or the
It's
moon?
Jupiter.
Jupiter.
Oh,
There's the planet.
Yeah,
I mean,
sometimes you
there's the
gotta-
moons. Yeah.
real quick, I'm going to shout out Fishhead Montana and Jared Wilkie for the donations. We appreciate you guys. Fishhead says, you guys all rock. Jared says, is anybody going to talk about how Austin made James Setzer furiously stumble and bumble all over himself? Absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, that was I listened to that and it was painful whenever Jim started talking. But
He's very animated.
anyways, when you're using a
Dude.
P900, it's important you have a really good tripod with a stabilizer on it. Otherwise, you're going to experience the same kind of thing.
Yeah. The way
show you
Jim
one-
talks is just so weird. Like, or not, I don't know, but like,
This is nuts, though. This Jupiter capture with a P900, and it's changing angular size too.
Yeah, so
Oof.
those are the other objects that appear. If you were to actually draw a line from one to the other, you'd see that there is actually a little bit of a curvature in them. So I don't know.
I think that's space-time curvature, Andrew.
Well, let me show you just one more, and then I'm gonna get out of here too. Shit, stop sharing. New share. Oh, let me pull it up, sorry. This, I know a lot of people have seen these kind of things in the past, but this is also another star. You guys are seeing that, right?
Hey, Blue Shift.
ooh, I've seen a video.
Yeah,
of
but
that
it's
before.
interesting when you see it for yourself. And then I have like
Yeah.
100 different recordings of this. This is like one of the better ones I've caught.
Yeah.
That looks really good.
And there's a lot of these lights in the sky that do very similar things with different colors.
And
So-
people think these are suns.
Yeah. It's weird how they all have that like that white ring around them.
Yeah.
So if you don't have a P900 or a P1000 or something like that, I suggest, getting one, or at least finding someone that does have one and trying to go out to an area. It's called a darkskyfinder.com. It shows you all the areas that have tons of light pollution. And typically you have to get about 30 miles outside of a major city in order to capture like really good stuff, like with really dark skies. And I live in San Jose, and we have shitloads of light pollution, but I was still able to capture those.
What I had my earphones out for a second. Was that last just a star that you brought in close?
Yeah, I can't remember the name of it. Yeah.
But basically those stars look like they're sitting in water, which they very possibly could be.
Yeah, I think a lot of that has to do with we're taking an image through like lots of air, which is moving, and there's different humidity and stuff. So I think that might be one of the reasons. So
yeah,
if we were able to actually capture those like very high up, I think it would be a much different picture.
So could that possibly have been the Andromeda galaxy about?
Oh, I've got a video of that too. I'm not going to show it right now.
About 30 trillion miles away. Is that what it
2
was?
billion.
2 billion. Okay.
I'm sorry. 2 million light years. 2 million.
2 million.
2
And
million
we're going
light
to
years,
collide
though.
with, and we're going to collide with it in 2 billion years. Okay, I got it.
Yeah. But anyways,
that blue shift, and you got to watch that blue shift, man.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Well, all right, guys.
Night. Take
I'm
care.
gonna get going. I gotta go and do stuff. But
Andrew, thanks for coming on, man. I'm sorry I'm not more talkative. I'm just exhausted.
No, it's all good. I mean, I haven't been on a lot of podcasts lately either because my work schedule changed. Oh, and one last thing. The Melodome wants to do another trivia game, but not for charity, just for kind of fun. So we're gonna work out the details to that, and whoever wants to join in will kind of have to talk about it. So I don't know.
Nice, dude. Sounds like
I've been writing the questions tonight. So aside from that, have a good night, everybody.
Hey, good night,
well.
everybody. Troubling. Thanks for staying up with us.
For sure, y'all. Thanks for coming on and hanging out as well. I'm actually
night, Noah.
I'm actually considering it just turning it in because since everybody's hopping off anyway and it's super duper late. Oh, looks like Jim just hopped off as well.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hop on off as well. Noah, you haven't spoken a whole lot. Do you have anything you wanted to say?
Not really.
No worries, man. I appreciate you coming on and kicking it.
Yep, thanks.
Heck yeah, man. All right, guys. You know the drill. We're gonna play a sick outro for you guys before we get on out of here. But a huge shout out to everybody who stayed to the end. There's way too many of you to shout you all out, but you are all legends. You know who you are. So I'm going to go ahead and let's get out of this meeting here. And let's get to the end of the show. Thank goodness. You guys have been awesome. And I appreciate all the support, all the kind words, all the donations. Everything has been awesome. Let's see what in the heck do we got here. We got... Hopefully it doesn't take... Oh, perfect. It's right here. All right, guys. Until next time. We got Globebusters tomorrow. Peace out.